chemistry was crazy from the get-go. Neither one of us knew why. We didn't build nothing overnight, cause a love like this takes some time. People swore it off as a phase, said we can't see that. Now from top to bottom, they see that we did that. Yes, it's so true that we've been through it. Yes, we got real yes, see, baby, we've been too strong for too long. And I can't be without you, baby. And I'll be waiting up until you get home. Cause I can't sleep without you, baby. Anybody who's ever loved you knows just what I feel. Too hard to fake it, nothing can replace it. Call the radio if you just can't be without you, baby. Yeah. I got a question for you. You already know the answer. Still, I want.
Subscribe to Passionate Lisa and hit the like button. If you like what I do on the mic, subscribe to Passionate Lisa. Subscribe to Passionate Lisa and hit the like button. If you like what I do on the mic, subscribe to Passionate Lisa. Subscribe to Passionate Lisa.
I gotta stay focused. The path that I'm taking is illuminated with the wisdom of my ancestors, guarded by angelic beings, and they are making sure that I stay the course, stay in line. I choose this lifetime through this.
Hey, Passion Gang, what it do, boo-boos? I know, y'all, it's like early for most of us, okay? Because usually I'm like in the 3 o'clock hour or whatever, right? Doing videos 4 in the morning. Well, y'all, I have a little time on my hands. So I was like, let me go live and finish what we were talking about the other day. I don't know if y'all remember, but the other day we were talking about the little girl, Miss Shirley. So that's one of the things I want to cover. But I also, if anybody else has anything else to say, we can talk about that too. But that was one of the main reasons for this video. But let me start by telling you this, something important. Y'all know I had to share this with y'all. You know, I have a song that I like to sing, and I feel it deep down in my spirit, and I get so emotional when I sing it. So let me share it with you. It's hard out here for a pimp. Oh, I feel it in my soul. And when you're trying to get the money for the rent, when a Cadillac rent money spent, you have a whole lot of bitches jumping shit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Damn, girl. Oh, shit.
I had to do it. I had to do it. Okay. Y'all know me. I had to do it. And it is, y'all. It's hard out here for a pimp. Woo! Because I'm trying to get some money for the rent. How? All right. Let me play a couple more videos. And y'all know I've been making these dolls and I'm getting better and better. Like these walk like robots, but y'all, I'm getting so good at it.
Never gave it. I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them. We ain't never make it no. Back for everything I ever lost. I'm on the mission. We turned the whole.
All right, y'all. So I'm getting really good at it. And this one I love. You're going to be seeing this a lot on the channel. So you're going to be seeing her a lot, and she's actually on our merchandise, on our t-shirts for the channel. Let me see. I have another video of it.
I don't like it, but I'm gonna keep on moving. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Now step, then turn. Come on. Now step, then turn. Come on. Now step, then step.
Okay, let me stop that because the copyrights, oh, y'all, is outrageous. I can't make no money if I keep playing music that gets copyrighted, all right? But y'all see my Cash App is on the screen, okay? I ain't like them other folks. Like, I don't want to ask for nothing. If y'all ever want to Cash App me, go right ahead. And y'all know my birthday is Monday. So if you want to bless me, I don't have a problem with it. Okay, because it costs money to go to these trail rides and stuff. And Memorial Day weekend, I'm taking y'all to Black Bike Week. Okay, so hey, you want to bless me? It's up there. Now I started talking about this yesterday because I've been talking about it a little bit here and there. There's two big stories going on in the trail ride world, but it's making regular news. Okay, so I was talking about Little Miss Shirley, and let me show you Little Miss Shirley.
I'm a Shirley, and I'm gonna teach y'all how to do keep on stepping.
They don't like it, but I'ma keep on stepping. Come on. They don't like it, but I'ma keep on stepping.
Okay, so that is Miss Shirley, and people have a lot to say about Miss Shirley. So what I did, because it was so many people talking on TikTok that I couldn't download all those videos. So I made a video and uploaded it. So I'm going to try to go over to my YouTube screen with you guys so you can see, we could talk about it because I took like some of the music out. And in the end, I want you guys to call in and tell me, what do you think about is the little kids, are they doing too much? And in particular, this Miss Shirley story. And if it wasn't like public out here, I wouldn't be talking about her because I wouldn't feel right talking about a child. But her mom has like put her in the forefront. So now she's actually like a celebrity. So that's why we're discussing it. Okay. All right. I'm going to have to check and see if the sound is good for y'all.
Hey, let me one thing. I'm gonna keep on stepping, baby. I'm gonna keep on stepping.
Uh-oh. Okay, it's playing. It's playing. Okay, so this was a response to everybody calling out the mom and saying, Miss Shirley is too young to be out there doing certain dances, and that, they're having her out at the trail rides late at night. She's around all these grown men watching her dance. And I want you guys to chime in if you think people are just overdoing it. They're just being, going overboard, loosen up. So I'm going to play some. As I play different videos, we're going to talk. So that's why I set it up this way. Let me see.
I'm finna keep on stepping.
I just want to say how proud I am of Black people for calling out the exploitation of Miss Shirley, the little girl that's been shown all over the internet doing the boots on the ground dance and popping everything, including a fan, right? Some things she shouldn't be popping. Shout out to y'all that are unafraid to call.
Now, I ain't got no problem with popping fans. I love it. I like it. I love it. Matter of fact, I have some fans for sale, but I kind of want to sell them locally because I don't want to get tangled up with shipping and handling. So I'm going to try to get rid of all the fans that I have, all right? And I don't like the way I have this set up. Let me go back in, y'all, and change this. I'm taking up most of the screen. I don't see how y'all can see anything else with me taking up the screen. No, I don't want it like that. Hey, Ronnie, how you doing? I'm trying to get this screen right. Nope. Like, I'm taking up the whole daggone screen. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that.
Call it out and to call out her mama for using her daughter for clicks, likes, and views. Shame on her. And I know a lot of y'all are getting a lot of backlash for some of these silly people running around calling y'all names and stuff. But big ups to you for not being afraid to tell the truth about what they're doing to that little girl. And anybody who was paying her to make appearances to do that, shame on you too.
Gets me and my other me's off in the worst fucking ways. Y'all, you do not allow anybody to pick up your fucking toddler anyway. This outside, I feel like immediate family. But if you're going to them, your closest friends. But you better be watchful of even those sometimes. You do not allow strangers that have just got through sitting there videoing your daughter jumping up and down like they're about to see this, star that they've been dying to see their entire life. Do y'all not see that? Holding a child like this up under their butts, a little girl, gazing into her eyes with such, affections, and and the mama standing on the side just to.
So I don't know if you guys have heard about Miss Shirley. Thank you, Ronnie. It really doesn't feel like a birthday. It just doesn't. And I'm hoping maybe it'll pick up soon, because this ain't the worst birthday weekend, but I've had better. I've had much, much better. Okay. I saw something that I also posted another video, and I want to see if, okay. Okay, so I went back to this video because I want y'all to see what they're talking about. Because you know what, I'm trying to stay in the middle, have a non-biased opinion, and hear what other people have to say. But this is what they're talking about. So apparently her uncle, I didn't know that her uncle sings that song. I love that song. So from when I'm catching, the uncle sings the song and she does the dance, and that's what's going on.
Is little girl cute? Very. Is it amazing that she's able to learn all these dances and memorize them, perform them, and she's not scared and she's having a blast? Yes, that is so cute. But at the same time, and the OGs know, because if you've been here, I make a lot of content. I used to make a lot of content about children and children's well-being and things like that. We have to live in the real world, right? And unfortunately, that means protecting our children from things that we know we're not looking at crazy, but we know other people are looking at crazy, right? Sorry, there's a way to do it. Why are you letting random men pick up your daughter? Because they're not related to that man. Why are you having your daughter do sexual dances? Because I'm sorry, bumping and grinding is sexual.
Okay, girl, stop saying that word. We're going to have to skip past you. You better watch your mouth now.
Parents wouldn't be doing it. It's not okay. Because you know the type of people that are saving these videos. And it's the same thing with that other mom creator that used to, with a little Caucasian girl that had the baby eating popsicles and stuff on camera.
I don't know about that.
What do y'all get out of making?
I don't know about that one. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit. I wanted to give y'all a taste. I do have a couple people in here that are 100% for it. But this lady ain't having it.
I will explain to y'all again. I have to try to hold in. I shared with y'all that I'm a multiple, and I'm an essay survivor. And my sexual assault started when I was 3, which makes it so much more personal for me. No, I'm not projecting. No, I'm not sitting up here trying to sexualize a little black girl. I am telling y'all what's going on. Right? Her mother recorded her, literally putting on wig.
Can somebody?
Who don't fucking know that?
Can somebody type in the chat a trigger warning, please? I can't get to it where I can. Well, maybe I can type it in.
AG, Johnny Gill is a very sexual song. Y'all tried to get away from that in Boots in the Ground, even though Boots in the Ground is clearly a sexual song talking about sex and doggone drinking moonshine. I played the song yesterday just to listen to lyrics. I literally had never listened to like the song, like to hear the lyrics. Because I wanted to know, because people had been writing me what the lyrics were. Now, what had really pissed me off even more than that is when y'all let me know that they had added some more little kids on. And y'all, like I told you, I'd be blocked.
Now, let me tell y'all. So most of the lyrics to these trail ride songs are very naughty, okay? But it's just the way that they say it that it be good, that they're going too far. Yes, so the lyrics, because I've really dug into my R&B soul roots these days. And because I don't know, it reminds me of growing up in the 70s. And that song, Betty Wright, The Clean Up Woman. Like, that's some of the music. No pain, no gain. Okay? That's some of the music. And it just, I guess it's so comforting. It makes you think of your mama and them partying, your grandparents having a cookout, having a good time. And they played this music. We sung some of this music, but baby, when you really listen to what it says, Thank you, Ronnie. When you really listen to what it says, like what? And I love trail rides. It's a family thing, y'all. Like the ones I go to, y'all will see. I think I'm going to one in June, one of the bigger ones that I go to every year. The kids are out at 2 and 3 in the morning because they have the RVs out there, the tents, and they're out there for like a week sometimes. And it's a family thing. So, but I've never seen the little girls popping it like this. Now, I ain't seen all of that. They dance, and I do have videos up here of it, but they don't. Miss Shirley putting a little on it. And I had to speed this lady up because she had a lot to say, so I'm going to skim through it.
After the videos when they come up on my FYP, but I had to go look because do y'all see even how those little girls look uncomfortable? That to me, y'all, makes me even frightened for them that something has already nefarious has been occurring amongst these little girls. The outfits that they have them in. Y'all really, you adult people, really gonna sit up here and try to keep writing me and telling me that this is my fucking business. Protecting kids, not just the kid, Lariah, but also kids like her. Because y'all, even though everybody, of course, is never going to be just fully accepting of what you say, and they're gonna always have some kickback, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to keep speaking about this. I told y'all.
She says she don't care. I'm fast forward through, but I understand completely what she's saying, y'all. I really do.
If it helps save other kids too, y'all. That's my main concern.
Y'all, so I see this little grandma for you page, and she goes by the name.
Girl, Ronnie, I'm singing "The Cleaner Woman Will Take Your Man." Didn't know nothing, okay? We had a good time, honey. Since I ain't gonna get monetized I ain't gonna make no money off this video. We should just play some damn music. Ronnie, we gonna celebrate my motherfucking birthday. We gonna play some music, all right? F that shit. We gonna celebrate. It's my birthday, all right? We gonna play some trail ride music. Yes, we are. I'm gonna play my favorite song. I wonder if I should put it on my Alexa. This is my favorite song, and if you ever see this line dance, it's so easy for this song. Oh. On the floor. I need a drink. Hey, let's rock some more. Yeah. Way on. I'm in love, hey, with that juke joint love. I love that song. It's to get on the dance floor now. Hey, 'cause I'm in love, baby, with that juke joint love. Y'all, we still have juke joints in my city, okay? Hey, it really doesn't matter what my DJ plays. I'm in love, baby, with that juke joint love. Look, I'm gonna make myself have a good birthday, period. It's the feeling that takes over me. What? That I can't hide. It makes me wanna move my feet. What? Hey, yeah. And back on the right. I step into the groove, baby, and I can do this all night. Okay. All right, we here for a mission. Okay, wait a minute. All right, let me get Miss Shirley handled. Okay, Ronnie, you got me started. Ronnie, you the hype. Okay, you got me hyped up. Okay, look, we're gonna finish Miss Shirley, all right? And then we'll talk about my birthday.
Hey, Mrs. Shirley, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel
And
like
why y'all name that girl Miss Shirley? All right.
very inappropriate, especially for a 3-year-old. And then on top of that, I'm seeing like she's doing these trail rides and stuff like that. Yes, she got the choreography down pat when it comes to like the footwork and stuff like that. But I'm seeing that it's only with adults. And then for 2, it's like the adults are like putting her in the forefront, making sure like she's front and center, and then she's on the stage by herself and she's popping her hip and this and that. And that's the only time like they're hyping her up, when she's popping her hip. And I just don't understand that. And then hopefully it's like, I hope the parents are like protecting their child at all costs, because like I'm seeing in the videos, like it's like 200K saves and this and that. Like you don't understand, like you don't know. There's a lot of crazy people in this world. Hopefully, like they have the right intentions when it comes to their child, and hopefully they're not trying.
And they don't. Well, not the parents, but people don't have the right intentions. These people are nasty out there in this world. There's some sick people in this world, right, Ronnie? Was I jamming or what? I love that. I love that, y'all. I'm like, sometimes I get in front of the TV to learn that line dance. I have my fan in here, y'all. I'm gonna get it down, okay? But if you want to learn a quick, fast, easy one, juke joint is it.
To like vicariously live through their child because they see a little bit of fame, because all money ain't good money.
It ain't.
And hopefully it's just like, you know, she got the choreography down packed. I'm not gonna sit here and act like she don't, because she do. Like she's doing a really good job. But I just want what's best for this child, because she is only 3 years old. The parents just got to make sure they're mindful, because there's a lot of crazy people out in this world. And I just want what's best for this child, because you can see that she has a bright future. She learns choreography.
You know, y'all, I wasn't thinking anything about it. But when I started like doing research for this and seeing all the different things, I said, it reminds me of JonBenet Ramsey. I don't know why, and I'm not putting anything on that little girl because I think she's adorable. And when we talk, we're not talking about her per se. We're more talking about the parents in the situation, but not her, because she's innocent. And kids only do what we tell them to do. Yeah, this is a crazy world, and it's giving me JonBenet Ramsey vibes. Not that something's going to happen to her, but how they had her out here in the pageants, and how, grown men look at that. And now I can't even just say grown men. It's women out there that do, things that, hurt kids. So
her feet really well. So she's going to be a great dancer. And I just want her to have a bright future.
Let me turn this down. Show. Y'all already know what's trending on TikTok. Baby little Miss Shirley, whatever. Baby Miss Shirley. Well. My thoughts on this is this. You know what I'm saying? Each is to his own. And it is what it is. You know, I've been seeing a lot of comments. I've been seeing the clap back from the mother. I just have a couple of questions though. Number one, she's a little girl. Number two, you got grown ass men that's been drinking, sweaty, hugging, all on this baby. When she first came out, it was cute. It was like, oh yay, look at her. But a lot of grown-minded people really thought that as a parent and as a mother that we'll probably see another video with her doing boots on the ground saying
right. It does, Ronnie. It reminds toddlers and tiaras. Yep, that is exactly the vibe that is given. You put these little girls the makeup on and put them out there. And my stepdaughter was in pageants, and I thought she was adorable. But I get it now. I never saw her with a bunch of makeup on, but she was so adorable. Oh my goodness. And pageants are expensive, okay?
ABCs are counted.
This morning, my vehicle sent me.
But this is the little girl's, this is her real name, Lariah. So now she wants to talk about the mom. And I think that's interesting about the mom, because I do have her in one of these videos so y'all can see the mentality of the mom.
Aya's mother, y'all, aka Miss Shirley, a 4-year-old little girl. When my friend sent me, I had to call her behind the screenshot. And when I called her, she told me it was the fact that I saw that it was titled OnlyFans, because I'm like, ain't no fucking way that they allowed her to create no OnlyFans page for no little girl. But then it's like a fan page for fans on Facebook that she's created for. Who the fuck as an adult, y'all, would need to be friends and of a fan page with your? That to me is the perfect type of site that FBI agents need to go set up on to find predators lurking in plain sight, because that's going to give them the comfortability levels that they feel that they can just slide on in as fans.
Yes, they took the whole industry took advantage of Gary Coleman, and if I remember correctly, his parents took his money. Like they took advantage over Gary Coleman.
Realizing the fact that they're advertising and boasting about being fans of a freaking 4-year-old little innocent girl isn't indicative of enough. If y'all,
and it is kind of weird because this does tie into the mommy sector a little bit. How we talk about Jasmine wanting people to follow her little girl's page, and it's like I could see if you want other little children to follow the page, but why would you want all these grown people to follow the page? And I guess you're thinking about subscribers and views, but I don't know. And so the OnlyFans is not what you guys think. It's a fan page.
Now, at this point, when it's
they did. Oh,
like
wow,
this,
Ronnie.
and you people that have been fighting vehemently in my comments to try to convince me somehow that it's okay on any level, that it's not about a monetization scheme, it's not about, you know, exploitation of a child, it's not about sexualizing of a child. Now that she has this type of page, once again, y'all, is it still that you're going to continue to bury your heads up your asshole and not?
Ronnie, is Webster still alive? I'm gonna fast forward a little bit through her, but y'all get what she's saying. She's talking about now there's a fan page. And I could, y'all, if you see somebody that you want to, you know, like shout out to these creators. They're all over there on TikTok. This was my way of bringing the story to you, but make sure you can subscribe to some of these TikTok influencers or creators, because I really do appreciate it. They did half of the work for me. I am not gonna lie.
I just wanted to come on here really quickly to voice my opinion about something that I just saw on here. The little girl, the toddler, they call Miss Shirley because she got an old soul. And this red dress video with the sexual music playing in the background is unacceptable. I typically keep my opinions and thoughts to myself about somebody else's kids. But this right here is a no-no. Is a no-no. This is the parent, mama, daddy, whoever is playing a dangerous game with this little girl in this social media. There are nasty men, peas,
not just men,
are interested in things like this, who like to groom little kids and
it does get deep, so I don't want to go too much deeper, so we'll go on to the next person. So this is a video. She went viral for this video. I did mute the sound, but it's Johnny Gill's My song.
I'm glad I got two boys and I ain't got nan girl.
So she went viral for this video, and you know the lyrics to Johnny Gill. My. You sure look good tonight. So that's what is playing while she's doing this. So I think she might have been 2 or 3 right here.
To go and have a seat and sit down. It's time for her to get a coloring book, okay? And some crayons, all right? It's time for her to watch Mickey Mouse and get away from these grown people. We as people, us, we think it's cute, and we know we looking at it with innocent eyes.
Right.
Everybody don't have innocent eyes.
And I did. Like that's how I saw it at first. Because when I was hearing some people saying, "Oh, it's too much," I was like, "Y'all, it's just boots on the ground," and y'all know I love boots on the ground. Right now, y'all, my boots on the ground video is doing wonderful numbers. Okay, so if you ever get bored or you get a chance, Go watch my video. I'm telling all my family friends, you want to give me a birthday gift, just watch and share my boots on the ground video, please. Okay, thank you.
I'm not going to go so deep in it, but this is not the world that we want it to be. So you have to think all the way around the board about other people that's watching her too closely. Okay. I also feel that mama could still let Shirley do her thing, do content with her. Look for Gap to sign her. Look for, children like, brands and TV shows and things like that. At this point, I think it needs to stop. I understand money, she probably making her money. The people are probably booking her.
She making a lot of money. But I will say this about the trail rides. I do say it's a family environment, but at certain times of the night, there's trees being smoked. There's, alcohol all day long. Okay. They even have these trailer businesses where they are actually bars in the, hey Pine, how you doing? There's actually bars out, like that's their business. They're a traveling bar. So it's a lot of alcohol at the trail rides.
And all the above. But at some point, some things be a little too much for children. Think about the children that growed up on Nickelodeon and things like that, and how their child life had just been
Yeah,
ripped
their
from them.
childhood was taken away. And it's giving me Shirley Temple, Shirley Temple vibes. And it's another girl. Gosh, what was that girl's name? She was an Imitation of Life. I think Sandra D. Her life was like that too.
Them, and they wasn't able to enjoy it. And they telling their stories now, how much they was overworked and underpaid and whatever the case may be. I feel like mommy can turn this around. Mommy could turn this into something good before it turns into something bad.
Right.
I understand. We all need money. We want money, and we see that money, and we just go, 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 go. But our money is not good money, and we want to also make sure that our children is, in this good, in this good place growing up. Give them a good childhood.
See, I like what she said. So I'm gonna go back to my other video. I think the mom is in that video. Okay. So you'll get a chance to see the mom in this one.
I know that you don't have to be a survivor, y'all, to understand.
So I think this lady is triggered because of her SA experience and seeing all the different men holding the little girl. And I get it. Oh, real? Yeah, it probably is something like the little tiniest thing, excites them about these little girls.
The complete utter disgust.
The sound is low on her, y'all. I don't know why.
When they are in SA survival,
I can hardly hear her.
To observe such occurrences that do happen.
Yeah, I can hardly hear her. But we already know. I think a little bit she's triggered by, hi Shonda, how you doing? Yeah, happy Mother's Day to y'all too, and all the mothers in the chat. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what, I love my mama. I already done took her balloon bouquet, and I might go get her some flowers in the morning. But like for me, my birthday is usually on Mother's Day. I get gypped, so I'm like, why is everybody else getting gifts on my birthday? You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm gonna fast forward through her because we see, I think this is triggering her. Dang, I had her in the whole video. Okay, here we go. So, and I get it. She's a survivor, and so she might have insight, and I think it's triggering her too. Come on, baby. I turn the sound down, because so there's no kids at this party. I don't see not one child in sight. And y'all see Miss Shirley has got more dip in her hip than she used to have.
Miss Shirley, the one that be dancing and stuff with the boots on the ground. At first, I was fucking with it. I was digging it and shit. I was like, okay, I got my boots on. I was fucking with it. But now it's kind of like
I loved it at first. I loved it at first, baby. The way she did that but she wasn't really putting her hips and stuff into it at that time. And y'all, let me go back to me. So I said I wasn't going to check on my video, but I looked when I was downloading this. So I have 46,000 views of my boots on the ground video. So please make sure you go and keep running up my numbers, please. That's one of the best birthday presents I could get right now for people to share and watch my video, because it's monetized, but whatever it makes, it gets shared with the artist. But I can already see a difference in my YouTube money, okay? So help us out.
Approve of that shit, because my daddy would have been like, put your motherfucking leg down.
That's right.
So
Okay, even right there, it's a little much.
Her, and obviously the mama don't care. Where's the daddy? Do the daddy care? If the daddy on the sideline, like, I don't want her doing that, but the mama, like, my daughter's gonna do what the fuck, you know, I wanted to know about that. Then I was like, okay, now this, like, I know this little girl want to be around some kids. It's getting this shit around.
I didn't see it like this before. I just saw it as, oh my gosh, that's so cute. I even bought my little 2-year-old niece, I even bought her a little fan.
And older people a lot doing that damn dance. Then she learning different ones that's like with her grinding and shit. That's a little too much. Like, that's what I mean by y'all be like, you're the parent. I understand she want to do the dance and shit, but it's for you to say, okay, baby, that's enough now. You know, stop.
Yeah, I didn't see it like this before.
You know, holding the leg extra high, talking about bow, bow, bow. Then she talking about like,
oh, not sticking the tongue out.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see it like that before, Shonda. I just thought it was so cute. So her uncle sings that song, Keep on Stepping.
Hey, this is Star right here.
Now here go the mama, y'all.
What's her name? What's her name?
Fisher.
Fisher? Oh, good job, baby.
Hey. Y'all, the girl is adorable, but I'm absolutely tired of seeing her. I'm really tired of the Boots on the Ground song. I am tired of the Boots on the Ground. But as long as that video is making me some money, y'all play it, sing it, flip it. I don't care. Just keep on watching my video.
Oh, no, not little Miss Shirley. I'm sick of it.
We are sick of you.
Oh, you're adorable, but you too young to be hip popping like that. Oh, still must be popping. Only fan you need to know about is the ceiling fan. Give me these damn boots. What a trash! What a trash! What a trash! Miss Shirley.
Yeah, it's a lot, y'all. Okay. So that was both of the videos that I had. And y'all, let me tell you about this video right here. Hi, KP. How you doing?
Lord have mercy. I'm live in the building. I dance on my damn self. You ready? Where them fans at?
Okay, y'all, I had so much fun meeting him. That's why I said I'm tired of Boots on the Ground, but my videos are getting good views. And y'all, what's crazy is I was at my doctor's office and we were talking about how we were tired of Boots on the Ground. And I was like, hey, let me show you this video. I met Mr. Boots on the Ground. And when I showed him this video right here, he said, oh my God, that's you? He said, I saw this video. He said, I was in South Carolina with my family and we pulled up Boots on the Ground on YouTube. And this is the video that came up. I was like, stop. I'm a star, y'all. I'm a star. Let me click. I'm a star, baby. Me and him laughed so hard. Oh my God. We just cracked up. It was so funny, y'all. The baby. Yeah, she's super cute, Shonda. Yes, let her be in a child's place and maybe have like certain times that she's out there. Like after dark, she need to have her behind somewhere sitting down, okay? So don't have her out there at all these different hours of the night. And I can honestly say, yes, there's liquors and there's trees all around at the trail ride. But most of the time, it's at, it's at night. So I just wouldn't have her out that long. And it's just, y'all, it looks weird. After seeing these videos, I kind of look at it a little bit different. And I'm trying to find, I'm gonna show y'all Passion Gang what our video is doing, okay? And I'm so excited, y'all. And I just told all my family, look, for my birthday, just watch my video. That's all I want. Just watch my video. So here we go. I know you guys are sick of hearing it, okay? But we got 46,000 views, and I believe in celebrating the small things, okay? You celebrate as you go up, all right? Every big accomplishment, well, it could be a little accomplishment. It depends on what it is to you. So I'm going to celebrate this shit right here, okay?
How to kill all mosquitoes
Here
in the
we
area
go.
in just
One
a minute.
last time.
This simple but
okay?
brilliant trick you can do tonight to eliminate all mosquitoes around
One
you.
more time, y'all. Monday, Shonda. It's Monday. Hey. I got my boots on the ground. Hey, look, so far I think I made $100 off the video. Okay, I made $100. But keep on going, all right? Because that's what do they call that, y'all? Evergreen content? Is that what it's called, y'all? Y'all content creators, y'all probably know, where it's gonna always make you money. It just sits up there. I think it's called on the 12th, Monday. Yeah, and usually it's either like the day before Mother's Day, or the day after Mother's Day. But still, I get gypped. I'm like, why is everybody else getting gifts on my birthday? Why? I got my boots on the ground.
Oh, I like that. I said, wait a minute.
Hey,
Wait a minute.
what I'm saying? Woo! What I'm saying? And y'all see how the kids are around. Like, kids are out there with us. That's what makes it, it's a family thing. I love that families of all ages can get out there and do the dances, do the boots on the ground. So that's how I saw it about Miss Shirley in the beginning. Oh, really? Oh, it's your mother-in-law's birthday. I was at CVS. Was it yesterday? I think it was. And this young boy came and sat beside me. He said, hey, did I hear them say your birthday is May the 12th? And I said, yeah. He said, that's my birthday too. So he's going to be 20 Monday. And it was so weird. He said, I've never met anybody with my birthday. And we were just cracking up laughing like, what are the chances? Okay. Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Where them fans at? What? Where them fans at? Where them fans at? What? I got my boots on the ground. Hey. Whoa. What? What? Is this? Y'all know I got to give myself a view, okay? That's why I'm playing it. Let me give myself a view, all right? But I'm just excited about that. You take the things that you can get, like some type of happiness out of, because it's a lot going on in life right now. And I'm glad that I have something to be happy about, okay? I'm going to play some more. Oh, I got my Hi, KTS worker. Oh, thank you. I got my Hey, boots on the ground. Picking up some good. Hey, that juice, joint, love. Hi, Tasha. How you doing? Y'all, I need a drink. I need to really be celebrating my birthday. Whoa, I got my have a boots on the ground. Looking at the So y'all, this is him in my hometown in Vietnam. And it really wasn't a lot of people out there. What did I pay? I paid $50 to get into the racetrack for this. And y'all, I could say with the 46,000 views, it was worth it. It was worth that $50. Yes, it was. And Haja, I bought me some Bath and Body Works for my birthday. That was my gift to myself. Like I needed anything from there. I got no. You see how they're dressed. I never seen so much booty hanging out. Not right here, but the ones I've been going to lately, it's like a whole new crowd is going, and they set up differently. Thank you, Haja. It's a Monday, but I used to celebrate all month long. I'm just dragging this year. I don't know. Mother would always tell us. Yes, right, Shonda. You gotta buy separate gifts, okay? Because I would be like, it's always a lot to do on or around my birthday because it is Mother's Day. I went to see I've gone to a lot of concerts and stuff because it'll be Mother's Day celebrations. You know, I brought my birthday in at the Forum one year, Hollywood Boulevard, and the last few times was at the Bellagio, and that was the best. So I guess I can't hit that high. Yeah, it was a good gift. It was, what is this one? Madame Mystique. I kind of like that one. So that's the one I got. On the ground. Oh, you did? You got I don't know. Look, I don't know how these kids is dancing to that song. It feels like the song is getting longer and longer. Every time he remix it, it's getting longer and longer. They done got different versions of it. They got the Baltimore version, the Crenshaw version. Oh my God, Louisiana version. I'm tired of hearing it, but y'all keep playing this video, please. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Hasha. I thought they were joking when they said the candles smelled like tomatoes. I heard it didn't smell good. So it really, was it meant to smell like tomatoes, or that's just how it smells, Haja?
Boots on the ground, kicking up some noise. Boots on the ground, kicking up some noise. Where the pain, where the pain, where the pain.
Y'all, the song feel long as I don't know what. Let me tell you, when I'm at these trail rides and trail rides, galas, y'all, that last one, I had a whole sugar drop out there, okay? I danced so much. I had such a good time that I had a whole sugar drop, baby. I had to go somewhere and get some sweet tea to get my sugar up. That's right. Come on, Fayetteville. Yes, you did. All right, y'all. Let's see. Look, I'm checking. I said I'm not going to check. Okay, I'm not going to check these numbers for the next week. Okay, but we are at 46,000 views in 3 weeks. So I think it's going to be good. I'm so happy about that. You got mahogany vanilla. Okay, so we need to know, Haja, does it smell like tomatoes? Is that what it's meant to smell like? Okay, y'all, I'm gonna come out of my thing. And I have some more videos about the little girl. Oh, y'all, I missed all y'all comments up here. And I'll drop my link if anybody wants to call in. And it's whatever y'all want to talk about, because I already did. The main thing was to talk about little Miss Shirley. And it just reminded me, growing up, as a little girl, they're always like, don't sit on no man's lap, don't do this, don't do that. And it's like, for all these, grown men to be holding her and looking at her, and she's putting a little extra in it that it was cute at first. It was cute. Now, if that was my little daughter or granddaughter, no, ma'am. It would be a no. It'll be no, ma'am. We're not going to do it. Okay. So I'll find name candle, and it doesn't smell like, it doesn't smell like tomatoes. Because I saw something like that. And I think I have some more videos about, some of this is about that little girl, and some of this is about the mixed girl that people are in the trail world are mad with.
I think this might be the most hated girl on TikTok right now. She started out as a fan sensation. Everyone loved how she was caressing and smoothly hitting her dance moves with a little ugly cowgirl boots and stiff back and a little head jerk she do when she act like she a little snapping turtle or something. Well, she just bit off more than she can chew, just releasing a statement saying that can't nobody mess with her. She hear y'all calling her mixed girl this, but she said can't no sister out there touch her dance moves, and she's standing on business. She said can't nobody mess with her. She don't care who you is. And fans been saying things like, girl, you can't even dance that good. Like, okay, you got one little cool video, do another dance move. Why are you not being humble, and now you boosting and bragging and boasting? And she said she's getting booked. She like, well, I'm doing shows now because of these dance moves. And she said it. She's standing on it. Ain't nobody messing with her. Drop it down in the comments. You like her dance moves or not? Let's go.
Okay. Okay. What is it you wanted to discuss? KTS, what did you want to discuss? Oh, you gonna tell us what it is you wanted to talk about? Where's that thing at?
You don't think it can happen to you, and that's your problem. That's your problem. So I made a video almost a month ago explaining the boots on the ground and how I feel like little girls shouldn't be doing it. When I came out and said it, I was all kind of PDF files. Who am I? You know what I'm saying? I'm probably the one that's looking at them. But what do y'all have to say now that the women are speaking up on it too? It is women telling y'all the same thing. That is not a dance that a little girl should be doing. And the fact that y'all find it okay is really disturbing. It's the fact that y'all really sit up and y'all glorify it like it's something they should be doing. And just for reference, I wasn't speaking on Miss Shirley. I wasn't even aware of Miss Shirley until my chat brought it up. But when I seen the videos, yes, that's exactly the type of stuff I'm talking about. She ain't the only one doing it. When people tell y'all putting y'all kids in danger, y'all don't want to believe it because you want to be the perfect parent. You think you the perfect parent and you want to be your child's friend. You want to have fun. Yay, let's go. It's not going to be funny when you got to get that search party together. It's not going to be funny if you got to plan that funeral. It's not going to be cute when you find out that somebody in their 40s and 50s got a kidnapping charge because they choose to take your daughter. The thing is, y'all think everybody in this world is playing by the rules. Oh, they kids. Who should be looking at them? Why a grown man looking at? They're creeps. They don't go by your rules. They don't care about what you think. And when somebody try to warn y'all about it, y'all act oblivious and blind to the facts. They know boots on the ground, but they don't know 5 times 5. They know boots on the ground, but they don't know how to count to 20. They know boots on the ground.
I'm a Shirley and I'm gonna teach y'all how to keep on steps.
They don't like it, but I'ma keep on stepping. Come on. They don't like it, but I'ma keep on stepping. They don't like it.
Like, I thought it just looked so cute. And like I said, now I see the, you know, I see it both ways. But I dropped the link. And KTS, I guess you could come up. But what was it I said? I said a whole lot. You said about men. And it can't be like too. I need a preview of exactly what you're talking about. And this gonna be me this summer, okay? This gonna be. Y'all, that's how I plan to be this summer, okay? Yeah, you're right. It's not her fault. She's innocent. Even though now they got her talking about to all my haters, okay? And you know, that ain't that little girl saying that. That's what her mama telling her to say. And then we have the drama about the dangerous dance going on. Let me see. Okay, I dropped the link. But I wish I had a preview of what you want to say, because let me see. And there she goes. She said, "Can't nobody F with her." All right. So that's got the trail world ablaze. Okay. And that's so deep. I can't even go into it no more. I can't go into it no more.
Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Him and one time. Oh, I got my boots on the ground. Yeah.
See, I thought it was so cute when they were doing it. Because I'm still missing a couple steps on the dance. Let me know if y'all got the dance together.
She gone, y'all. Amor, you better not hit that car. You better not hit this, Amor. You better put your hand back on the wheel. Why you gotta press the gas again? You gotta press back on the gas, TT. Look. Oh shit, man down. The baby go. Mother baby. Bro, oh my God, too, you just got the car, you already rigged it, bro. Oh my God, on the nanny child. NASCAR race. Look at this motherfucker hit and run, she ready to hit the gas, that's why your foot ain't touching me.
Okay, let the children be little children as long as possible. I dropped the link I don't know what happened. I dropped the link. Okay. All right. Give me a second. Wait a minute. I'm setting up something. Daggone. I'm coming. I'm just doing something. Okay.
P, can you hear me?
Uh-huh. How you doing? Thank you for coming in.
Oh, you're welcome. I love you so much.
Thank you. This
You
is
have
the
just
first time you came up. Thank you.
you have a beautiful heart, and I just I love you.
That means so much. It does. It does.
Well, okay, so I had something that happened today that kind of has to do with some of the stuff that you were talking about. And so y'all, I am a social worker for a living.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I came across something that was a little bit unusual, and I would love to get your all's take and feedback on this.
Okay.
So when I'm talking about this situation, please understand that I am protecting the identity of the person that this is happening to. And I'm not giving any identifying information. So I'm not violating any of my ethical license codes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So basically, a teacher at a private school that is very uppity, and we'll just leave it at that. It's uppity. And one job isn't enough to pay all the bills. Second job is after hours and involves being basically an athletic trainer, being a teacher at a like a cycling class or whatever. And 17-year-old senior boy sees her Instagram, makes a comment about some kind of images he sees, and says that this teacher looks like these quote unquote strippers. And I'm a pro sex worker. Like, I have a good friend that is a stripper. Okay. That's not the point. But he said it to everybody, and the whole thing blew up. Got parents involved, all the authorities, the admins, and stuff like this. And so we're dealing with an adult woman and a 17-year-old senior in high school with parents that won't engage, in terms of concerns, blah, 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 blah. And the authorities at hand basically come down on the female teacher. So this is like brand new territory for me. I don't know if it is for y'all, but for me, it's like, okay, so basically she was sexually harassed.
So use another word. They don't like that S word.
Okay. So she was harassed. Harassed. She was harassed.
That's one way to put it.
She was harassed by a subordinate, as opposed to like the traditional what everyone gets educated on about people in positions of power. doing harassing.
Wait, let me ask you real quick. Did she violate the 17-year-old in any way or have any
No,
communication with
no,
him? Yeah, because I'm
no.
like, a teacher's salary is not enough to live on. So her having to have a second job, I completely understand that.
Well, I mean, I did advise her to put her Instagram on
Private.
like invitation only or whatever. But she's trying to be a good steward for the health club,
Mm-hmm.
and it's exercise.
It is. I know somebody that was in that work. They actually was doing stripper pole fitness, but they
I
were
did
working
that.
with cancer patients and stuff.
I
Did
did
you?
that, and I loved it.
Yeah, she was doing pole fitness. It's actually competitions in a sport now. So
Yeah, I was a judge. I'm a
what?
choreographer. I actually
Stop.
choreographed the 2011 National Pole Dancer champion.
Wow, that's ironic. That's so
Isn't
funny.
that ironic?
Uh-huh.
But here's the thing. That's okay. So we're looking at society and how we're evolving, and so what do we know? We've traditionally been taught that sexual harassment, everybody at their jobs, at their corporate organizations, they get these trainings about what is sexual harassment. It's a serious thing, and there's consequences to that, right?
So is the problem the person that was harassing her, or is the problem the student finding her IG?
The problem is systemic
Mm-hmm.
and has to do with a learning curve or a cultural curve that I think we as the public should be aware of.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do if a subordinate sexualizes you?
Shouldn't she report it to human resources?
She did all of that, but she was made to be at fault because, again, this is a private uppity school.
She'll have to find another job. What do y'all think? That's my opinion. Baby, you need to find another job.
Totally. Well,
Yeah, that's what
I'm
I
saying,
think.
because this whole situation, and when she is in meeting with the headmaster, she's basically being blamed, which to me, as a social worker, I used to work Children's Medical Center, level 1 trauma, and the 3 to 11 shift. On average, 3 times per night, I would get calls from triage about complaints of subuse. Subuse.
Of the children?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So I'm trying to code the word.
And it
know what I
makes sense of why it goes together with, the Miss Shirley take on what that lady was saying, that, we don't think about that side of it, that this could be, tempting somebody in that way, or that it could lead to what you're talking about in the hospital. But I'm wondering about the lady, does she want to keep that job and fight?
No, of course, but you have to understand, she's a single mother.
And she needs her money.
Exactly. She needs her income. I mean,
it seems like the two. First of all, I don't see a problem with her doing the fitness thing, and whoever that little boy is, he needs to stay out of grown folk business. Maybe she could tighten up her page and all of that. But teachers don't make a lot of money. But then on the flip side, if you're going to be working with kids, and I have several people in my family, principals, teachers, all of that, and some of them move in a certain way because they know they hold themselves to a higher standard, because they know they're going to be working with children and principals and teachers and stuff. So, you wouldn't see
this institution has made it clear to her that she's a black sheep, and she has done everything short of wearing a burqa to like de-identify herself and be what they want her to be. The challenge here comes in, one, the parents are not accepting responsibility. When she reviews her records over the last 3 years, this kid has been inappropriate multiple times. And the parents are not taking responsibility or accountability for his inappropriate behaviors. Number 2, in his inappropriate behaviors, the school's highest leader is saying, you need to apologize, and that's that.
So they want her to apologize.
Yes. Meanwhile, she's feeling on display, if you get what I mean.
Has
right?
she talked to a lawyer?
No, we haven't gotten to that level. All right.
I think she might need to get a lawyer, get a consultation, if nothing else, and they'll tell her if she got a case or not. Or
well, you gotta understand, we live in a state that that kind of shit doesn't happen. Okay. That kind of
no, shit is
crap doesn't happen.
Shit is actually my mom's favorite cuss word. Okay. The shit will be allowed.
So I'm like, oh my God. So as we're looking at Generation Z and Generation Alpha,
girl, y'all lost me at Generation X. I'm done.
I'm an Xer. I'm 52 years old.
Oh, really? You sound so young.
Everyone tells me that.
Yeah, I'm your elder. I'm older than you. I'm your elder.
Well, I love you. You own it, and you're fabulous. I love that.
You. I'm an old doll.
So this is like new terrain for me. So I'm like, all right. So this behavior is like being basically swept under the carpet. And when we talk about adulting from the ages of 18 to 25, because scientists, academics indicate that adolescence really extends to 25.
Yes,
right?
The brain is not fully developed, and for some people, past that.
So this kid, without his parents getting the big picture here, goes into a workplace and he does this. What do you think's going to happen?
Well, in the future, it's going to come out in worse ways because they're not nipping it in the bud now. I want to know to everybody in the chat, you guys heard the story. What do you guys think? Because we can't.
I would love to hear what other people think.
Yeah, she wants to know what you guys think. And also, should she give up one of her jobs? Should she keep covering up and being kind of like, sounds like she's blamed at work, kind of like something happens to a woman and they're like, well, you shouldn't have been at that club drinking. You shouldn't have wore that dress. And that's kind of how it sounds a little bit to me. Like
that's how it sounded to me.
Yeah.
And worse than the actual act of being traumatized.
Yeah, you're blaming the victim.
Worse is going and telling and not being believed, being dismissed, or misunderstood.
But I think they don't appreciate her at that job. They don't appreciate her.
No.
And as hard as it is to find other jobs, I hate to say it, but I think that's what she might need to do. Look, we're going into the summer. Start looking now. And my friend, they were making pretty good money with that pole dancing and that fitness stuff now. They was making a cute coin. And look, just think, like 2 years ago, she could have went to the old fans and made more money than she ever could have teaching. But now that phase is kind of over, where people were able to come on here and, I actually heard of teachers giving up their jobs to do, OnlyFans and stuff.
I know her value. I know her worth.
Mm-hmm.
I know her knowledge. I know her heart. I know her ethics and values.
Well, she needs to know it, and she needs to decide,
And
am I gonna
we're
fight?
working on that.
Yeah, she's like, she needs to be like, am I gonna fight and keep this job and stay where I'm not appreciated? Or am I gonna move on and even create her own lane for herself, where, because it sounds like she's a free spirit, especially like you said, she teaches fitness classes and stuff.
Yeah.
She could even morph that into like an online thing where she, does those classes online for people and get paid.
She could be entrepreneurial.
Yeah. Yeah. And then that way she can wear what she want to wear. And then the thing with the little boy, that will take care of itself because his parents got a problem on their hands. And you said he's about to graduate. He's 17.
Mm-hmm.
And he was all up on her Instagram. Well, you keep looking for stuff and you're going to find it, homeboy.
Well, yeah, but the thing is that he made a very inappropriate, and it spread around the entire school. It went to the leadership.
How
and then what's
embarrassing.
worse is how the headmaster actually handled it.
But you got to carry yourself in a certain way if you're a teacher. You like
He does.
But
Every
what
day.
kind of pictures did he see?
Just cycling shorts that go to mid-thigh, and like a uni tank.
But you got to think about it. I come from a time where if a teacher was single and pregnant, if a teacher was pregnant, she ain't had no husband. Oh, baby, it was a controversy back then. So this is different kind of territory. I want to know what they think in the chat, or if anybody is replay gang and you hear this, we want to know what you think in the chat about it. And I think that's the best we could do with that. Ooh, because I hate to. Well, I'm not giving any advice, but I want to know what they have.
No, I really want to see, like, does anybody else out there, like, have you seen this? Because everybody knows, like, the Laterno story where, like,
she has
on a sixth grader or whatever.
Yeah, and what about she passed away? I think she passed away from cancer.
I think she did too.
Yep, she passed away from cancer. They did end up together.
But what do we do as a society if minors that are 17 are sexually harassing?
And nobody's gonna. I think the problem is that they're not taking it seriously. And sometimes because it's a boy doing that to a teacher, to a woman, they don't see it the same way as if that was a man hitting on a little girl. It's like a double standard.
Yeah, they completely minimized it. But she
standard.
is just as affected as if a man that was above the age of 18.
I think she needs to get legal advice. That's what I think. I think she needs.
I think you're right.
Mm-hmm.
She should, like, maybe like go for, because a lot of attorneys offer like a free 1 hour consultation just to see like if you have a case.
Right. And if
That's
she needs to know what she wants to do. Like, do I want to stay at this school where I'm not valued, but I need the money? I'm a single parent, and let's face it, people are getting laid off left and right, and it is a blessing to have any kind of job right now.
Yeah, these are weird times.
Yeah, so it depends on what she wants. And I think she needs to decide what she wants, and it'll help if she goes to a lawyer. Always, if you can get some legal advice, get some legal advice. She needs to know kind of what she wants when she goes in there, because you're going to have to be able to tell them, okay, so this is what I want. It's some people that can finagle their way where the job will end up having to pay them to leave. It's too bad that that couldn't be the case, and it could be the case where they would end up paying her to leave. But she need to get a lawyer on it ASAP. Let me ask you something off the subject. Do you watch the mommy sector?
No, what is that?
It's these mommies, they show their lives and they're usually hectic, crazy stuff going on. So I thought maybe you watched the mommy sector. So
I haven't, but it sounds like something I would.
It is like a whole soap opera. It really is. They do everything. Yeah, I can't even describe it. But so most of my subscribers come from the mommy sector, or from Bath and Body Works. So I do a little bit of everything over here on my channel.
Okay, well, shout out to Bath and Body Works.
Yes.
Anything that's scented ginger.
You like ginger? Yes. I don't know if Hija's still in here. Hija is one of my Bath and Body Works girls. Yeah, I've seen this video up here on YouTube where it's kind of changed my mind a little bit about Bath and Body Works. I don't know if I could find it. So these young boys go to this town that Bath and Body Works and some of these other companies are taking over this town and paying people to move out of their homes, in perfectly good homes. Some are new homes because the owner of Bath and Body Works wants that land for the companies. I'm gonna see if I can find it. So that has me looking at Bath and Body Works a different way, because like, am I contributing to these people losing their homes and their lives and stuff?
It's hard to tell right now. Like our whole social landscape is not transparent. It's hard to tell.
So I think is it in Ohio?
Take your time.
Yeah, I'm just looking because I can't remember. Y'all, that was a good video. It was a good video. So I just put in Bath and Body Works and everybody coming up. So that was my little niche. My niche was Bath and Body Works. And my goal, y'all, I had people that I watched and I was like, I want to be like them. And that's why I started my channel. But I just haven't. I went to Bath and Body Works. I just haven't made any videos lately. So I'm gonna get back.
Wait, what was your inspiration to the channel?
There's a lot of women on here, well, men too, that have Bath and Body Works channels where they do the fragrances. And I came on teaching people how to save money shopping at Bath and Body Works, because I was like paying $3 for stuff and I wanted to share. And it was during the panoramic, during the Rona. And so that's how I started going live on my channel and stuff. But after a while, you can only do so much of Bath and Body Works. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it every day. Like, I don't know how some of these people, they come and they make about 3 videos a day about Bath and Body Works. I'm like, oh no. It's just so much more in life than some lotion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just dabbling here and there into different stuff.
I understand. I can relate.
I'm glad you found us. I'm glad you came up, and I appreciate it. And so what did you think about the Boots on the Ground, little girl?
Well, I like the song.
The guy, he smelled good. Okay, he was so nice. His name is 803 Fresh, and he was so nice, so down to earth. He's from a little town in South Carolina, so this is a big deal for him. And I hope he don't change. I hope he don't change.
I know.
He was so good to his fans, y'all. He
don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Right. But you know that's what's going to happen. They're going to get the big head, all right? But he was so nice. Smelled amazing. He did.
When I was in college, I used to watch Hootie and the Blowfish for $3 at like dive bars in Clemson, South Carolina.
Oh, really? So
yeah.
You're from South Carolina?
No, I'm actually from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. But you were down there in South Carolina.
Yes. And I'm like, I cannot believe that this
And then they
person
blew up.
they blew up.
Well,
They
you
used
ain't
to
gonna be
do
seeing
their
no
last.
photos.
They used to do their last song in
Uh-huh.
boxer shorts, and that was like their
Oh no!
signature thing.
And now they blew up. You can't get that. You can't get no concert for $3. You ain't getting it. You are not getting it. So, did you get to meet them?
Oh yeah, I hung out with them. They like signed a T-shirt. They were awesome. I don't know, but like at that time, their whole gig was like University of South Carolina, Clemson University, and College of Charleston. And just
One of
like
my sister friends graduated from there. What is it, Clemson?
Clemson.
Yeah, she graduated from there.
Yeah?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I used to live in Charleston. So
I lived in Charleston for a small time too.
Really?
Yeah.
I recommend if you guys ever want to take a trip to South Carolina. I think Charleston has so much history, about slavery and all of that. And I highly recommend that you go visit Charleston. But and look, let's go back to me because everything is about me. I'm going to South Carolina for Black Bike Week. So what I decided to do, since I'm not really doing anything for my birthday, to kind of push back my celebrating to taking that trip to South Carolina. So I will party up in South Carolina. So I'm going to go to Myrtle Beach.
That's a great place to do it because the one thing coming from Pennsylvania, I recognize South Carolina, like they tend to live life instead of like running life.
Yeah, it's very laid back, very slow, a little too slow. Because even in North Carolina, like on a Sunday, it ain't much to do. Okay, and there's nothing open like after 12 o'clock. Not a lot of stuff to get into. Everything's pretty much very laid back. But I liked South Carolina. I thought about moving to Myrtle Beach because I love to be by the beach, y'all. I feel landlocked, and I'm only 100 miles from the beach. But I thought about moving to South Carolina, but I don't like the politics in South Carolina. And the money. You're not going to make a lot of money there.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you on that one. I do.
But so you enjoyed your time in South Carolina?
I did, but I recognized that there were shadows in the hallway, if you will. I don't know how to word it. That I was never going to be in sync to live there like full time.
Oh. What like you feel like it was still stuck in the past?
Good old boy system?
Yes, very much stuck in the past.
Yeah. And everybody, like, you know how they say everybody's 6 degrees away from knowing? In that state, it's probably less than 3 degrees.
Yeah.
And everybody knows everybody's business.
Yes.
And it's, woo. And, yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is. Kind of where I live at, everybody knows everybody. Even though in Vietnam, that's what I call it. It's Vietnam. So I'm by the military base, so we have so many people coming and going, but you have core families that have been here for years and years and years. And so in that way, everybody knows everybody. But that's almost like anywhere you go nowadays with, we're all traveling different places. So what do they say? 6 degrees of separation?
There's 6 degrees of separation. Yeah. Well, totally. Well, let me put it to you this way. I'm accustomed. I grew up in a place where, well, I'm half Italian.
Oh, really?
And Italian family, you say it directly, and you say it with,
You guys are very aggressive.
enthusiasm, and it comes across as aggressive to other people, but really it's just I'm trying to get my point across. Do you understand? And that's it. And that caused me a lot of problems, a lot of judgment, a lot.
Well, wait, what made you end up in South Carolina, though?
Oh, my dad and I used to vacation at Myrtle Beach in the summers.
Oh, wow.
And I loved it. I love the twang of the southern. I like the hospitality, you know.
You just like our accents. That's what it is. You
Well,
like that southern accent.
Yeah, it's just nice.
Southern
Instead of
accent.
yelling all the fuck.
Yeah, we are nice in the
freaking-
South. We are nice.
freaking
North
time.
Carolina and South
Whatever.
Carolina are good, sweet people. We are good people. Like when you pass by somebody sitting out on the porch, they're gonna wave, okay? They gonna wave at you. We're
Yeah,
like
exactly. And I was like, I could use some peace in my life after growing up in this Italian family. When everything you do is wrong. You're late to the dinner table.
I don't really know a lot of Italians. I really don't.
Oh, we have our idiosyncrasies.
Really?
Just
Have
like
you
every
been-
other ethnic
Have you
group.
been to Italy, Sicily? Do you go there or you just
Yeah, I've been there.
Okay.
I've been there. And my folk
I
come
think
from
my dad was stationed in Italy. I saw like postcards of him in Italy, I do believe.
Really?
Yeah. So I think he went to Italy. He didn't take us. He was in the military. He didn't take us to Italy with him. But I
Well,
remember
North Italy and South Italy are two totally different.
No, I
things.
just remember seeing a postcard. And I probably still got his photo album in. So wait, so you and your dad, y'all would vacation in
Yeah.
Myrtle Beach.
And so my sister was older,
Mhm.
going to college, and we had all these books back in the 80s, 86, 87, of like books of colleges to attend. And so I started researching all of the colleges that existed in South Carolina.
Mhm.
And I just started picking and whittling things down to, oh, this one is like basically within my grade range.
Mhm.
Like I earn these grades. This is within my range of SAT scores, you know, or whatever. And then I was like, I was in 8th grade. I picked it out.
He was like, I'm going to college in South Carolina. I think Clemson is maybe 2 or 3 hours from me. I think that college is like 2 or 3 hours.
Well, my father, being super academic, and he's a genius beyond words. I can't even tell you. He's
You're
like,
a daddy's girl, huh?
Maybe
Yep.
a little
Yep.
bit.
Yep.
Like for certain things, I think that he liked that I balanced the family out, and I was like his source of like whimsy. But he's like, well, he had a very deep voice, and when boys would call the house, you know, they'd hang up when he answered, and I'm like, he's not the one to be afraid of. You need
Wait,
to be
it's your
afraid of my
mom?
Italian mother.
Okay.
But it's my Italian mother. That's the one you hang up for.
Oh.
My
Is your
father.
dad still living? Your dad's still alive?
No, he
Oh.
unfortunately
He passed away.
he was killed. Actually,
Really? Oh my God.
he was Cade.
Or you could say unalived on YouTube.
Oh,
Say
unalived.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
by
God. I'm
powers
sorry to
that
hear
should not
that.
be, which
I'm
is
sorry to
a
hear
story
that.
for another day.
Mm-hmm.
But at any rate, he's like, well, if you're really serious about Clemson, then we need to stop and visit it. And we visited it, and it was this rural, beautiful, like medium-sized university that had
Mm-hmm.
lakes, a rowing team, and a winning football team.
See,
Where
I haven't been. My sister friend that graduated, I haven't been, but she goes back every year, like for the alumni stuff.
Mhm.
Matter of fact, recently she was there, and I was like, "Oh wow, that's cool."
Well, I ended up loving it 10 times more.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't stay in South Carolina though. What made you go back to Pennsylvania?
Okay, well,
Politics
first of
and
all,
money. What I said, politics and money.
the good old boy system.
Oh yeah, that.
I knew that I did not have a sustainable life there. That I
Mm.
would end up like on the front page of the newspaper.
Oh Lord.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I ended up going to graduate school, and I went to graduate school for social work
Mm-hmm.
in Philadelphia.
Oh, so
And
you like helping people. You
oh,
like helping people.
I love people. I
But
love
that
empowering
can be hard
people.
too because you could take on the other people's problems, and it's hard, like in social work, to go home and turn that off. You know, like you said, you could get called 3 times to the emergency room, for, a child being hurt. Like, how did you turn that off?
Oh,
Oh,
that is my overdramatic gray cat that chose our
that's
house.
a cat?
Yes, that's a cat. And
Girl,
she
I thought that
chose
was a
us.
baby.
She staked out to decide which house she wanted to basically be her
family.
Not even her family, her servants.
Oh my goodness. I thought that was a baby girl.
I keep telling my husband, who's in the Philippines right now with his mother, settling some affairs for his late father.
Uh-huh.
And I keep telling him, I'm telling you, this cat has got a second level of demand. It's
I
very high
can't do pets.
pitched.
I'm sorry. I cannot do pets. I can't do a cat. I can't do a puppy. No.
That's okay. It's not for everybody.
Just taking care of me is a job. Hi, Darla. Darla, KTS made me think about you because she's Italian. She's Italian. Darla is too. We love us some Darla KTS, but she's Italian too. And Darla does some good cooking. And
Hi,
she
Darla.
does some good cooking, honey.
I love it.
And she takes care of animals. She has a lot of animals too. But child, I can't do it. I can't do a cat. I can't do a goldfish. I used to love goldfish, but now I like to go. I ain't got time for to put somebody at the kennel. You got to put this one. Who gonna feed the cat? Oh no, I got ish to do. All right, I ain't got time. I just taking care of me is enough. And grandkids. I can't do no pets, y'all. I can't.
I get it. You know what? But you know what's beautiful about this
Uh-huh.
is you know your limits.
Yeah, I know I can't do it.
So many people don't know their limits and they take it on anyway.
Yeah, because like I'm a full-time job. Okay, I'm a full-time job. I'm looking at my phone. I'm looking to see if I have any Myrtle Beach videos that I could show. I'm definitely gonna be doing some videos while I'm in South Carolina. It's a beautiful place, so I know you know
it's so beautiful.
But it holds a lot of history, good and bad, I would say.
Yeah.
Good and bad history, but I think everybody should go visit. I think especially Charleston, where you can get like a good education of history in Charleston for real. Because a lot hasn't changed. Like they were able to hold on to certain things, like the cobblestone streets in Charleston.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's something to see. But living there, you'll want to move there, but then you'll think about it and be like, oh, hell no. I'll go, oh, no, I'm going back to North Carolina. This ain't for me. This ain't for me. So I was looking at some of my Myrtle Beach videos. I thought maybe I had done Bike Week at other times, but I guess I didn't make any more Black Bike Week things. But I am, when I go
Tell
to
me about Black Bike
well,
Week.
I'm gonna
That
show
sounds
y'all.
awesome.
I'm gonna show y'all. Darling said, "Hey, my Italian sis." Okay. It's.
Woo,
I'm gonna show y'all because I will be there. Memorial Day weekend. That's why I say, not gonna do much for my birthday. Put all my money towards that instead. And so hopefully I'll get some good videos and go live while I'm there. But really, I just can't wait to sit on the balcony and just watch the waves. Like, it's the best thing waking up at Myrtle Beach with a balcony room. And
my favorite beaches are in South Carolina.
Well, North Carolina has some pretty good beaches too, though. We got Emerald Isle is beautiful. Curry Beach is gorgeous. And what's the other one? Okay, so I like to go to Emerald Isle, Topsail. I like to go to Topsail, Emerald Isle, and Topsail was like barely touched by people. Now they're coming in with hotels and stuff, but it was just like taken care of and like secluded. You just finished a plate of chicken. What is that?
Cacciatore.
God, I'm telling you, Darla always be cooking something good.
Oh, like the food never stops, and every Italian grandmother is like, "You eat, you're too thin. Just eat."
They want to fatten you up.
Oh my God! Yes.
One thing I have noticed about y'all is that it sounds like your dads, Italian dads, are very passionate about their daughters. Like here,
oh my God,
and
yes.
thinking about how Darla talks about her dad, it sounds like Italian dads are very passionate with their daughters.
Oh my gosh, yes, that's their little princesses. Are you kidding me?
I like that. I'm a daddy's girl. I admit it. Matter of fact, that's my goal for tomorrow. My goal is, I say this almost every Sunday, I'm trying to make it to church tomorrow and go see my dad and go spend a little bit of time with my mama. And but I went and got her part of her Mother's Day gift, and I'll probably just go get some flowers in the morning. And like, I will give her Bath and Body Works. She ain't gonna wear it. She's not excited about it. She's not. And then I can't outdo my brother because whatever he gets is always better than what I get. He probably even got her $100 edible arrangement, okay? But my Dollar Tree balloon bouquet, like, okay, can we talk about that? Because I said I didn't want to be out among all these people trying to go get something last minute. So Friday, I went on ahead and got her a balloon bouquet and stuff. So I'm like, okay.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm usually not in town during this time of the year. I'm always gone for my birthday, so I can't tell you how weird I feel being here because I'm usually like running around, leaving Mother's Day gifts here, boom, 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 so I can go celebrate my birthday. So I'm like, wow. And matter of fact, a lot of people don't even know I'm in town. They just assume that like she's always gone, but yeah. Oh, I love the Outer Banks too. The Outer Banks of North Carolina are beautiful. And it's like, I think now they're going to start allowing fracking, but because there's not a lot of digging for oil, our water is clearer. Like you could see the fish actually swimming in the water when you go to Emerald Isle and stuff. So, but now I don't know what's going to happen.
I didn't know they were going to start fracking there.
Yeah, I think so.
It's happening in Western Pennsylvania.
Yeah, because I think something was approved for that to happen.
No, that makes sense. Okay.
Oh, she said that's an understatement. What I said about the Italian dads and their daughters. Were you guys allowed to really date? Y'all dad sound a little overbearing. Okay.
Oh no, my dad actually, when I had a stalker, oh my god, my dad was like Action Jackson. I mean, I'm telling you.
I don't know. My dad, I would say I was a little fast little girl. Yeah. But see, my dad would go away with the military, and sometimes we wouldn't go. And I think that was when me and my brother would cut up because my dad would be in like Japan. We wouldn't go to Japan with him, but like when he would go to Hawaii and California and stuff like that, we would go. But there would be times where he would be, have, I think it was like 2 years in Japan. And you know how they go and then they come home every 6 months. And so like we would stay whatever base we were on. So yeah, but my dad is a little overprotect even now. So I'm glad to hear that about you and Darla and the Italian dads. So I did drop the link, and y'all don't forget, if you're on the replay, KTS worker wanted some advice about what we should do about that lady. You at 18
Well,
years.
I just wanted feedback. Like, what do y'all think? I mean, can a 17-year-old sexually harass?
Yes, I think at any age they can actually harass somebody, but
Yeah.
since nobody's holding him accountable,
Exactly.
he could try that after his 18th birthday and see what happens.
Exactly.
It
If
was
his parents haven't taught him, society definitely will.
Darla, one time I made a thing with your nephew's name, but I thought I posted it on IG, but I couldn't find you. I'm sorry to hear that, Darla. And I think that's a little bit of my problem too, is that someone I love that passed away, their birthday is like 4 days after mine. And
here goes Smokey F again.
Yeah, I hear it. I'm telling you, that sound like a baby. And I try to stay busy on my birthday so I don't think about that they're not here. And so now that I'm sitting still, that's what's on my mind a little
Well,
bit.
the key thing about grief is that, number one, it's ongoing. There's no right or wrong way to grieve.
Right. It's a lifelong journey.
Rituals are necessary to help facilitate the emotions. So I'm going to give you an example. And after that, I'm going to hang up because I don't want to dominate your all's conversation. But for whatever you all listening can get from this, rituals help cope and connect. So when my father-in-law, Dr. Manny, died, he's from the Philippines. He was sent to America to be a doctor in a shortage of military, shortage of doctors in the 60s, yada, yada, yada. He loves Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
And even though he's this introverted person that is a crappy business person, but a fantastic humanitarian, he came alive on the stage. And when I first watched him singing as Filipino Elvis, custom made costumes with materials and fabrics that were all came in from the Philippines, I was like, I cannot believe my fiance's father is shimmying and rocking his hips. Like this is like surreal. But this was his passion. And every year he put on an Elvis Christmas concert for the patients at the hospital.
Doctors usually have fun personalities out of the hospital.
Completely and totally beautiful man. Unbelievable. So, when he died and he got a cancer that was aggressive and rare.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of quick. And when he figured out that his time was weeks left, his first thought was like, oh no, I can't take my wife on the European cruise I wanted to do for her.
Mm-hmm.
That was his heart. This is such a lovely person. So he dies, and I'm telling you, an entire community was devastated.
Oh.
And on the first Christmas after he died, I created a ritual. This man could get expensive shoes, sweaters for Christmas, and he was like, thank you. But what he loved was scratch off lottery tickets.
What?
So much that he would scratch them off fervorously, and he'd have these like gray like scrapings like all over him. So we made a joke out of it and was like, everybody this year, just get them all. And he got like thousands of scratch off tickets because everyone agreed we're just gonna do that.
Give them lottery tickets. Give them what makes them happy.
And we had our family friend who's from Guatemala and is gifted seamstress. She made him an apron that was like his official scratch off apron, and he had a pocket for losses and wins. But then he died. So the ritual that was created was a Christmas tree, and I got on eBay a Elvis Presley Christmas tree top. This is like to like a 3-foot tree.
Mm-hmm.
And then me and my husband, we bought like, hundreds of scratch off lottery tickets. We punched a hole in the corner and just used like regular like ribbon from the gift store and curled them with the scissors or whatever, and we hung them on a tree. And when we showed up for the first Christmas after he died, and we said, welcome to the Dr. Manny Christmas tree. And after everyone, opens their presents, we're going to participate in honor of Dr. Manny. And we are going to grab tickets, which were like pseudo ornaments, and scratch off in his honor.
And so y'all do that every year?
Yep. And it's healing, and it gives a feeling of connectedness and presence.
Yeah, I believe grief has to move.
Yeah. And so rituals, what I just described is AKA a ritual and mental health.
There's another
term
name for it than ritual, because people, they hear ritual, it's like a taboo word, but there's another name for it. I can't remember right
now. An honoring.
Yeah, it's another name for it. I just can't think of it right now.
Well, whatever it is, you find a way to honor them, and it connects you to them. And when you see your like half demented, barely can walk aunt excited to take a ticket off a tree and scratch it off in the honor of Dr.
tradition. That's a good tradition.
Yeah, but this is what helps grief move along.
See, in the mommy sector right now, they're talking a lot about grief and what is acceptable, what's not acceptable, and what's triggering. When you're grieving, are you doing things that are triggering other people? So that is, like you said, that right on time. And so Darla says she spent the day telling stories and sharing her nephew's life. And that's what we have to do. We have to keep living, even though it's really hard, but you have to keep living.
You just honor the memory.
Right.
And that honoring, that tangible honoring
Mhm.
helps it live on forever, and it makes the grief a little bit more tolerable. And
You got to have self-compassion, because now that I'm realizing, oh, this is why you're kind of, got the birthday blues. I say, I have to honor that this is my feeling right now. It just for
yes,
today. I'm gonna just sit in, okay, have I been keeping busy on my birthday to avoid thinking about the person that's not here to celebrate his birthday? Have I been doing that, or have I been doing it to create a new memory and to just truly celebrate myself? Because I'm telling you, I went a long time where I would not celebrate my birthday to I'd say the last 9-10 years, to like, baby, it don't stop to the end of the month. Okay.
I
So
love it.
yeah, so I haven't. Now, the first year of Rona, I sat still on my birthday. And I was just thankful to be able to see my little grandbaby. I had to suit up with the mask and the all the stuff just to see my grandbaby that first year. But after that, as soon as I could get my real ID and my COVID shots, my Rona, I forgot to say the word, my Rona shot, baby, I was out of here. But yeah, so I'm just like sitting still, and I'm like, okay, I don't like this. I don't like this.
I love it.
Yeah.
You know what? You honestly are like just a natural healer.
Well, I
So
hope so. I think I have a lot of healing people around me, and it's just whatever comes out of me is the love that people put into me.
Aww.
So that's what it is.
I love you.
Thank you. But I'm a Taurus, and we are spicy. Do you hear me? We can get crunk and get.
I know.
This is the
But you know what?
calm.
My best friends in life are all Tauruses.
They are. Yes.
And
I
I'm an
attract Taurus
Aries.
men. I attract Taurus men. I usually do. Except for this one Virgo got me going crazy right now. Okay. He a little different. He a little different.
Well, we are all down for hearing the ride.
Okay.
Love you. I'm not going to take up or commandeer any more of your time.
Oh no, thank
I
you.
just want you to know that I love you
Now we know
so
your
much.
voice. I see you sometimes. You pop in and you pop out. So now we know your voice over here. Passion Gang Gang. All right. And so ride the wave with me. I'm at 46,000 views on my Boots on the Ground video, and let's just ride this thing, okay, y'all?
I will. I'm going to do everything I can to support you.
Yes. Share it if you can. All right. Love you too. Thank you.
Bye.
So if you guys are hearing this in the replay, make sure you leave some comments about what she could do, her advice that she wants to give to the teacher that's being harassed by the 17-year-old, and let us know what you think about that. And I want to know what you guys think about Miss Shirley, the little trail ride girl. And I might come back later on. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I'm one of them old dolls. Like, I need a nap. I've been asleep off and on today. I need a nap. And it's raining, y'all. So it's raining. Thank you. Oh, KTS, I love you too. I love that. I really do. And I'm glad, like, if you guys feel comfortable enough to come up, I like to hear everybody's opinions. Okay. As long as nobody's disrespectful. Because the other night, we're going to have to do some housekeeping with a situation from the other night. Because I had to listen to the playback on that. And I'm like, what in the world? So we're gonna discuss that later. Let me show y'all the little girl, little Miss Shirley.
I'm a Shirley, and I'm gonna teach y'all how to keep on steps.
They don't like it, but I'ma keep on stepping. Come on. They don't like it, but I'ma keep on stepping.
Okay, y'all. So yeah, leave me some comments what you think of Miss Shirley. And y'all, on Instagram, I'm Passionately Lisa on Instagram, and I've been making dolls. And these are when I first started. I'm doing way better now. So just for a small fee, I will make your doll for you. Contact me over there on IG. So this was like some of my beginning.
Never gave it. I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them. We ain't never make it no. Back for everything I ever.
And I want to say happy belated birthday to our girl, Dr. A. And now I can speed this up now for her, y'all. Hey, Elizabeth. Now, why you come up here when I'm getting ready to go? Okay, wait. So now I know how to make them where they don't walk like robots, okay? Thank you, KTS. Now, Elizabeth, do you want me to drop my link? Let me know if you want me to drop my link. And I know you've been watching all the Chrissy drama going on. You did? Oh, but it wouldn't. Okay, I might have to make my account public because everybody's on. So you want me to drop the link? Okay. Yeah, I might have to do something about that because everybody's like, we can't find you. We can't find you on there. So, Darla, have you been around for all this Strong Mommy Chrissy stuff? Because it seemed like you've been missing in action, Darla. I know that when Darla has to, she takes a mental break away from this YouTube stuff. And so does Oshun. Like Oshun can, like Jasmine makes Oshun so emotional. Hey girl.
Hey, I haven't talked to you in forever.
Look, what you doing
And
on this rainy day? This rainy day, girl.
Girl, I'm thinking it's gonna rain, but it's not rain. You know that rain that you just get under the covers.
I'm about to get under covers off of this. Like I feel sleepy from it.
Like it's not raining hard enough for me.
Look, I'm going to Black Bike Week. What you want to do, girl? What you want to do?
Black? No, I won't be. I have to work that
I'll be in
weekend.
Myrtle Beach, Black Bike Week, girl.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think that if I had an opportunity, I would probably have be watching a movie.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I want to do that for my birthday, but it looks like we're gonna have to delay that movie watching, okay? But he wants to watch the movie for my birthday, you know. He thinks I'm a cougar, okay?
Yeah, I think I would prefer bike weekend. I prefer to watch a
To be
good old movie.
Yeah, well, I have a friend, but you meet a lot of men Black Bike Week from like Philadelphia. Like it'd be men from everywhere.
Yeah, real. Yeah,
Mhm.
you have options.
Right, because I'm not married. I do. Like I'm
And like I always tell people, I'm not married. So if he wants to, tip it and dip it, hey, let him. You ain't hurt me. I'm a bounce back.
Well, it's not gonna stop me from meeting other people because, like you said, we ain't married. So you lock it down. I'm a free agent. Okay. So what
you
have you
talked about Shirley, little Shirley?
Yeah, little Miss.
Hey, did you know somebody had reported that mother to CPS?
Oh. Do you think that's wrong, or what do you think?
Well, some of these places they said that some of these places have alcohol and like strong sex content that this mom is booking her for. So we see in like the rodeo, but we don't see like the after night one.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can say trail rides, there is trees being smoked. There's liquor in these they look like gallon jugs, like a milk jug full of liquor. So it's a lot of drinking going on, but it's a family thing too. But at a certain time at night, the little ones go to the RV and go to bed. But the kids are around. So and is it too much for her? I think it is. I think certain venues.
I thought it was cute when she was by herself. But
Right.
when you have adults grinding
And
or
looking at her, yeah, like that's
that's a problem.
weird. Yeah, it's starting to get a little weird. For a bunch
Yeah,
of you
like
to
for
be,
example, we looked at Jay as very strange. Well, I
yes,
did
yes.
when she brought Chris over, and Chris was like, "I came back for her."
Yeah, that was crazy. And then how he would kiss them. We ain't never see you kiss Paris. We ain't never see you do daddy daughter with Paris. I thought that was weird. You doing that with somebody else's daughter, and I just think it's weird. When I look back at it, I'm like, wow.
That's weird, creepy.
It's
And
fresh
and I
out.
always said, when a man asks me how many kids I got at the house, like how many kids you got? I look at that creepy. Like I know where people coming from. Like that's part of getting to know somebody, right? But it's
Right.
just how they say it and when they say it.
And that's
You got
something Peach always says. Peach does say, yeah, that man just want your kids. So, he don't want you. He wants your kids. And that could be in some cases.
But my thing is, where's the daddy at? Because there's no way that little girl is popping and twerking with her tongue out, and he's like sitting on the sidelines, like, "Get it, baby." I doubt it very
Well, I
seriously.
showed the mom. I don't know if you saw the video I had with the mom on here. And she's a type. That's all I could say. She looks like a type.
She is, and you know what I'm saying. Like my thing is, people are saying, "Oh, she's so cute,"
Mm-hmm.
but y'all know how fast y'all will turn on these kids.
Well,
Those
they
kids are.
turning on her. They're turning on this story because they're not like it's cute anymore. They're like, no, something's not right here.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when kids they get, when kids become kids, not calling nobody's ugly or they're gonna be ugly, but y'all know how fast they reject the child.
Yeah, because they're not little cute little girls no more. Because
Y'all
they,
remember the twins? One had a brown eye, the other one had a blue eye, and the other twin had a full set of blue eyes. Y'all remember them? They
no.
grew up, and the world did
Were
not
they
accept.
girls? Were they girls?
Yeah, they was so popular
Oh wow.
during COVID. I think before COVID, but the twins one had a brown eye and a blue eye, and the other one had a blue set of eyes. They were black little girls. The mom came on social media probably when they turned about 7. And she said, "Y'all didn't even wish my babies happy birthday, but y'all was using my babies for every mean." And I said, "Yep."
That's how it is. That's how the world is. Very fickle. Love you today and forget about you tomorrow.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but little Shirley is never going to amount to the Blue Ivy.
Why did they keep making this comparison? This was the thing. So I don't like talking about Beyonce because the Beehive is relentless. Okay, but they're like saying, well, what's the difference of what she's doing than Beyonce taking Blue Ivy on tour with her?
Blue Ivory is not bouncing.
So
And
I
her
mean, now
tongue is
she's
not
a
out.
teenager, but they're saying they're comparing Miss Shirley to Blue Ivy, and
And
that's
then on top of that, y'all remember how stiff Blue Ivy was when she
but don't
first
you
started
talk about
dancing.
Blue Ivy, girl. They would shut us down on Beyonce's internet, girl. Don't you say
Girl,
nothing
God, Beyonce got to put on her panties just like I
allegedly.
do.
These are not the opinions of the Passion Gang. We did not say. Matter of fact, we ain't gonna say that little girl name. Next, next subject. We gotta go to the next subject. Child, the Beehive won't get my ass. Oh my god. Yeah,
Just put some little, what is that lotion that we used to have back in the day? Just put a little bit of calamine lotion on.
you know, that's what I was thinking. Jasmine should have been putting on Stankerbug when he broke out of the rash. I was
You
like,
know what?
she
You see Jasmine face.
oh, I
Something
hate
in that
it.
household is
No, something
nasty.
in her body is an infection in her body. Okay, that needs to be taken care of. Heal from the from the inside out. She needs to go within to heal whatever's going on in her face. Some of the doctor told me it was stress.
No, no. I mean, y'all, I be having stress, y'all. When I look up and it be the 15th, I'm stressed because the first is coming around the corner.
Girl, I used to get a headache every first of the month when the bills was due, and I
You
don't do that anymore.
and like I'm like, hold up, y'all, it don't look that bad.
Yeah, I remember my head used to hurt. I physically would get sick when the bills came around. And so now it's like if it's one of them, I ain't got it. Shit, I just ain't got it. You know, as long
Right,
as the lights
and
and
it is
rent is
what it
paid,
is.
right? I just ain't got it. Shit, I ain't got it. And
You know,
I think
there's no shame in my game. I'm not going to go broke for nobody. Okay.
mm-mm.
Shoot, if I don't got if I don't got a 28 car, I don't got the Tesla, I'm fine. My kids
Oh,
can get
girl,
around.
I never seen somebody obsessed so much over a Tesla than Chrissy. Now,
Well, my thing is, you can't. I'm gonna be nice. You couldn't even drive all your kids to go visit your mama on her last few days on this earth. Let alone you still trying to hold down a Tesla, baby. But
yeah, I wonder what that is in her mind that thinks that's a flex. It's not. But one thing about the Tesla I think is amazing is that thing films in 4K. It films everything around it. You know, that's how they solved that rapper's unaliving in Florida. It's because of the cameras on the Teslas that were out there. They're filming all the way around in 4K, baby.
well, that's great and dandy, but baby, you can't even. You couldn't afford to take all your kids to go visit your mama.
It's so sad. I think her twins really look like her mom. And I think it's sad. I was on Dr. A's panel last night and she was talking about it. And I just felt like she needs to talk to a grief counselor. And I felt like she didn't think about other people this weekend and that her video was very traumatizing. And what it led me to do is I make collages for people, right? So since it's Mother's Day, for like some of my sister friends that have lost their mothers, I've been making collages for their moms. I'm gonna show an example.
I shall wear a crown. I shall wear a.
Okay. So yeah, so I was making those today to just let them know, like, I have my mom, but that I see you. You know, sometimes you just have to say, you know, I see you. I know that you're missing your mom right now. Because it's not Mother's Day is not always a happy day. It for the people that have lost their kids, it's sad. For the people who have lost their moms, it's a sad time. It's Mother's Day is not always happy. Elizabeth, did you leave me?
No, I'm here.
Yeah. So it's not always a happy day. And so I just
Well,
wanted
you know what? And I did hear her say something on her recent live talking about my mom left me a few weeks before Mother's Day. And I'm sitting here thinking, when was the last time we saw you do a Mother's Day video of your real mom?
Ooh.
Now I'm not trying to be hateful,
And
y'all,
Elizabeth
but
is being nice.
don't play on our heartstrings talking about my mom left me a few weeks. Girl, if Mother's Day was really genuine for you and your mom, guess what would happen? You would have Mother's Day video content.
Hi, Antonio. Yeah, it's and I know it's gonna be hard. Her first,
But Chrissy, you know what? I just pray that her kids don't treat her the way that she treated her mom.
Mm-hmm.
You know, leaving Christy because y'all, the way Chrissy's living, y'all, I'm not speaking ill on nobody, but the way Chrissy is living, you think her body is going to have a longevity, a
Right.
healthy longevity? Y'all, I don't know if anybody knows, but when you have so many penis, you have so much fun inside of you, your body breaks down.
Well, you know, I wouldn't know, you guys, because I don't have a lot of miles over here. My blue book value is very good, so I wouldn't know.
That is low.
I don't have a lot of miles on it. You know,
Okay.
my blue book
Not
value is
only
good.
that, you know the stress that Chrissy has?
Well, I was
You
saying
have
last night.
unnecessary stress.
Well, I was saying last night that daughters don't understand that is a stress on your mom that you've had 9 kids and I'm running all around America to take care of your kids. That's stress. You know, with our grandkids, it's a blessing, but it's stress the more grandkids you have. And like
When I tell you, and y'all don't go back and look. I'm going to be honest because this is a safe haven place for me. I guess this is like one of Chrissy's last few videos or pictures of her mom, and I saw the before Chrissy's mom and then the after Chrissy mom. Her mama should never look like that.
Well,
I
you
don't
know,
care.
dialysis makes you dark.
No, I'm not talking about that.
What, her weight?
No,
Living
I'm
conditions?
talking about just her appearance. Chrissy's mom
Girl,
appearance was sharp. You get what I'm saying?
She was a beautiful woman.
And she was very sharp. She was, she looked like she put layers on. Y'all know layers. Layers is she got the bra, she got the camisole, she got the shirt, and then she got the little jacket. Her mama looked sharp. Okay. Chrissy, on the other hand, she got to look like she's expensive. And I'm like, no, your mama look like this. Why your mama look less than that?
I
Okay.
don't understand what her version of expensive is. Look, I hang out with people who gawk.
Well, you know what? It's not.
I hang out with money. So whatever she thinks she's doing, that's not money. What she be doing? I'm like, okay, she thinks she did her big one. No, you didn't.
Like the recent live, she act like she was a housewife. I'm like, boo boo, they don't wear muumuus. Housewives don't wear muumuus.
Look, I go between two things where I'm like, why is she lying? Two, yeah, I do have sympathy, and rest in peace to Miss Cassie, and I am sorry for Chrissy's loss. And then I see stuff that is like, I'll see videos and be like, yeah, why is she lying about her husband? That's kind of diabolical. Like, why do you lie so much? Like, just be honest with people. Okay, I didn't buy a house. Okay, I'm not married to a doctor. Why do you feel like that's going to make you more, important?
Superior?
Yeah, like.
Because again, she is low key trying to throw darts at Olivia.
You think no?
Now y'all might not say it, but the way that Chrissy moved was like she always want to feel like she's ahead of
above
Jasmine or Olivia.
And I used to think that she was kind of above Jasmine or smarter than Jasmine. And like, why is she not helping Jasmine with this? Because no, she's on the same level or, as a Jasmine.
You got to understand, these women are the same. Why do you think they full of envy? Y'all, when I tell y'all, I would never be envy over somebody that has more sex in 1 year with multiple men in my life. For what?
Wow. I just feel
y'all get what I'm saying? Like,
it's a sad situation, and it's right here at Mother's Day.
Did you realize all of them got into a relationship just to prove nothing? Chrissy moved Rod in, Jazz moved Chris in, Olivia moved Zolo in for nothing.
Girl, I looked at Zolo bands, him and an old Donna girl over there getting some good views on their channel. I just have
I'm not trying to be funny, y'all. Please don't throw me away. Is Donna slow? No, I'm not laughing. Don't laugh. Just tell me.
Do you
I
think
don't
maybe
wanna
she be
I
drinking?
don't
Maybe
wanna
she be
judge
drinking.
her, but
Maybe
bless
she
her
be
little
drinking.
heart.
Maybe she be drinking.
No, that's
I
not
wonder.
drinking.
No.
She sound like Sling Blade,
Uh-huh.
baby. She said, baby. I was like, hold up. The way she said, baby, I was like, is this Sling Blade?
I used to I like watching her. They are odd couple, so they named the channel something the odd couple. That's a perfect name. And I like younger men, but Donna, that's a little too much, babe. I like a younger man. You know, they call me
Donna,
a
it was like the way that he talks to her is like she's okay with it because she's happy that she got a man.
Uh-huh.
And that she don't have to be smart.
Wait,
She's okay with it.
Elizabeth, let's be honest, okay? Nobody likes Liv, but let's be honest. Donna was her subscriber in her chat and took her man. Now,
Well, you know what? I
that's
don't know.
really messed up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Liv wins on that one, but she be fussing about that. Like, you took my man, you was in my chat, and you called my man. I want to know what that conversation went like when they first got on the phone with each other. I want to know what that conversation with Donna and Zolo looked like to make
Yo,
for him to go.
huh? That was the main thing. He was like, "Damn, that bitch is
How she do it?
sexy."
How she do it, Elizabeth? Say it again.
I'm so sorry. And I didn't call her nothing else.
Yes,
I didn't say she was
yes.
on the spectrum. I was just wondering if she's a little slow. That's all.
Yes, KTS. This is when I was talking about the mommy sector. That she rounding up with the stuff that's going on, girl. Sure. But Liv, they're making a little money over there, and Lil Zello Bands needs his child support, okay? Because they was at 10,000 views, okay? So I'm gonna need you to get your money, all right?
Well, and I think personally, I think he is doing something for Olivia because Olivia, y'all. I'm just shocked, but I'm not shocked about Olivia and Gerard. I don't know what's true.
Gerard. Gerard. I can't believe they messing around again. That mess is crazy. Gerard, you ain't shit. Gerard, you ain't shit.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. It's how you get them. It's how you lose them, right?
Well, y'all, KT.
And I feel like this is. I think she did that lick back before. Okay, so if if I don't know if you remember or you ever noticed this, Gerard left Nisha for Olivia again when they got married that time, right? And Olivia was doing a live, and she basically told the world that Gerard preferred her over Nisha. And baby, if I was Nisha, there would never been a stepmama era with me and Gerard. Because you're not going to tell the world that she is not good.
Elizabeth, there's some confusion. Some people say he was with Nisha first, and then he was with Liv. But I don't understand the timeline of that because then he was in California with Liv. So maybe somebody can clear that up for us.
Okay, so obviously he was not with Nisha because they had kids while they was in high school, like high school age.
Wait, who? Gerard and Nisha?
Yeah, like they was like I think she told me. I think she told me, but I think she said they met in like while they was in high school.
And they lost the baby. Is that the story?
I don't know. But everybody lies, and be honest with you, these men, they will lie for these ladies. Gerard lied for social media for Olivia. Y'all remember he the one that went out and bought the cake.
He loved that big old yellow girl. He loved her, honey.
He went out and bought the cake for her graduation. Y'all remember that?
Mm-mm.
He was in it. You know what I'm saying? He was in it. So they lied too. Because they know what kind of revenue they were going to get.
Well, Zolo played along with it too.
Yeah. But Donna over there, that's interesting. Donna is very interesting.
That's a little too
Donna
young.
is very interesting. I can't watch her and her sling blade antics, but I can.
Elizabeth,
And I tell you,
she ain't nothing nice, buddy. She don't hold back.
y'all be nice now. I'm like, you got to get some mustard and some biscuits.
Girl, they be eating out a lot too. They'll go and do their little mukbang thing, get their little dinner trays like two old people and sit up there and eat. They be doing the most. I'm like, oh Lord. But then they getting some views. Go get your child support, girl.
I don't know. I hope he's not hunching on her.
Well,
That is a sight to
her.
see.
Well, I hope he is because she going through all of this. I hope she getting something up out of it.
No, I don't want to hear the bedroom sing because I can hear it right now.
Is it elbow? Wait, so they look like they're about 30 years apart. I think there's like a 30-year difference.
Yeah, he's about 35, 36, and she says she's over 65.
Shit. And I thought my little 8-year difference was a lot. Because I'm feeling like my little friend, I'm like, he's going to go get a younger woman, because it's hard keeping up with a man that's 8 years younger than me. I got to go in the gym. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to take my vitamins. I got to do everything to try to keep up, okay? So I cannot imagine that gap between Donna and Zolo is a bit much. Okay, it's hard.
But Donna's right there.
It's hard keeping up with a younger man. Wait, but y'all, I got a song to sing about it. Let me sing my song for y'all. Hold on, y'all. I got a song. It's hard out here for a pimp. Oh, I feel it in my soul. And when you're trying to get the money for the rent, when a Cadillac rent money spent, you have a whole lot of bitches jumping shit. All right, Elizabeth, I had to do it, girl. It's hard out here.
Girl, I don't know how hard it is, but Donna seemed established. The house that they live in seems very established without Zolo.
Yeah. It's okay. I know that mortgage is paid. It's paid. He's living the good life.
She has some home material stuff still floating on those walls.
Girl, I got some home material. You better stop. I used to sell home material, girl. I had this I didn't keep a lot of it, but I had this one that I worked really hard for. It's like this huge mirror. And yeah, I still got that one. But yeah, I used to sell that home material. I used to sell some Amway, some Avon. Baby, I was a hustler. I do what I had to do to make it.
What's her name? Loretta Brown. Like Loretta Brown got some home material in her house. Okay.
Oh, baby. I gave some of mine to my cousin. And she's still having it on her wall. Every time she moves, she still go put it up. I said, oh, girl. I mean, that stuff lasted. This stuff y'all getting now, it don't last like that home material did. Y'all got some home material, you better paint it and put it back on your wall.
Okay, you have options for home material. Okay, you tired of the go? You could do black.
Oh, your sister and her husband are 7 years. Yeah, I think the 7-8 year thing is good. But like my friend, he don't really like the trail ride music. I think maybe that has to do with the little age difference. And usually I have more energy than him. He can't keep up with me usually. But lately, but I'm taking my vitamin B12. All right, y'all. I'm taking shots. Doing squats. I'm trying to keep up. She said, remember the home interior. You remember them home interior parties? Yes. I forgot. One day maybe I'll take a picture of my mirror because I worked hard to get that mirror. It's a big mirror, y'all. It's amazing that it survived 30 years. 30
Trust me, I think my mom, she broke down and cried when they got out of business.
What? Girl, I used to have this ballerina thing. I don't know if you guys remember the ballerina thing. I had the ballerina thing. I ain't got no little girls, but I had the ballerina thing up. And yeah, when you think about it, I've had that for over 30 years. It's in perfect condition. And it's amazing. Like it hasn't broke. It's I'd say maybe 33 years.
My mom had the women series. The one, I think the one with the hats, and then the one with them smiling. She had
Girl,
that.
you're making me feel real old, Elizabeth. Okay.
Girl, I lived that era. And then
You
Home
brought that
Interior
home.
had candles. And
Oh,
yeah, I remember that.
you done brought back the home interior. And yes, Miss Loretta said y'all got her name in your mouth.
Loretta needs a hush with her non-rhythm self. She
Miss
be doing these
Loretta,
videos.
Miss Loretta been making me holler lately. She said y'all young people need to keep her name out your mouth.
Loretta be just swinging everywhere. I was like, I don't know how you got a man, Loretta, because you have no
You
rhythm.
got a man? Loretta, come over here and tell us about your
Well,
man.
she used to. She used to. I think her significant other passed away.
Hey Paulette, do I need to cuss Simon out? I'm sorry if he was being rude the other night. Let me know if I need to cuss Simon out. Okay, we had a little situation with me and Simon. All right, we had a situation. But yeah, you can't say her name neither on these YouTube streets because Miss Loretta, you say her name, baby, she coming for you. So
Loretta need to be quiet.
These are the opinions of Elizabeth, Miss Loretta. These are not.
I sure I have it. Loretta, she came in my chat one day. She know.
Like, no, ma'am, Miss Loretta, these are not the opinions.
Miss Loretta she put on her panties just like I put on mine.
Dr. A, let me know if you want me to drop the link for you.
She put on her panties just like me, okay?
Did you see some of the arguing though? Some of the back and forth between her and Rasta Queen.
Now they just old. And y'all gotta understand, I don't care who you are. Can we say this? Can we say this? You know, they was 90s and 80s crackheads. Baby, y'all. Yeah. Y'all can't tell me they wasn't crackheads.
Look, Loretta, Rasta, this is not me saying this. I'm not the one that said this now.
Now you can deny all day long, Rasta and Loretta.
No,
but the way that y'all move, y'all give me crackhead vibes.
Oh my God, here comes the drama. Oh my God. What trouble always coming over here? You about to bring more spotlight over here. But let me tell you, when Loretta said that like Tracy had a eggplant, and I hollered, baby. The way they was going at each other, but it seemed like everything is settled now. Yeah, I felt like he was that too, Tangela. Yeah, I felt like that too. Yeah, he got mad. He got mad with me. I think he got mad with me. But it's all right. It'll be all right. As long as Paulette is good. Look at that girl.
I'm serious. And the way that they move, and then like Tracy just gave us the confirming, talking about, yeah, I was a UGG dealer too. I was like, oh, okay, that tells me everything I need to know.
I don't know. I can't tell my truth. Let me just shut up. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna shut up. Cause a lot of people in the 90s was dealers, okay? In the 90s, that's what it was. And now they're all pastors. So they're all pastors now.
And back in the day, a lot of people, the dope boy, and the meat was a big dope boy. back in the day in that area, right?
Mhm.
Um, that's what he would have his little. That's when he have his little sperm heads. I don't know what drug of choice they had, but he'll have them doing the errands so he don't get caught up, and they will be happy. They'll be obliged to do the dope for that man for some
Are
more
we allowed to
drugs.
say hope? Don't say. I don't know if we're allowed to say that.
Oh, we call it rug.
Okay. It's bad when you gotta talk in codes.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I thought Paulette, I thought maybe y'all had got into it in another chat or something. So I didn't know. It was a little bit confusing, but no real guidance. Yeah, the 90s was who child.
Y'all
It
was
was
just
not
learning
money.
life. Y'all was learning life like the kids in the children from six. There was children in the 60s and they grew up to be in the 70s. Come on, they was just growing up. All
Those
right.
were the good times. And now you got me thinking about my home interior. Okay. I
I'm
would
sorry,
take my
baby.
little home interior book to college with me, to my college classes, and get my classmates. Like, you could have a booking party without actually having the party. You just take your book around. Oh, you think Miss Donna is so sweet?
Girl, she sold Sling Blade.
Yeah, she talking about Miss Donna, but Miss Donna they had like 9.5 thousand views this morning. I was like, okay, Liv, you better go on over there and get your child support. But that channel probably in Donna name. It's probably in Donna name. You want your child support, Liv. But y'all know some of the things I haven't really been watching on here. Like, I don't know what's going on with Peach. I don't, but that with Loretta and Rasta, baby, that was hilarious, baby. That was hilarious. If I didn't think Loretta would strike me, I would show that video called baby. That was priceless. Oh,
Loretta, I'm
yeah.
telling you, I don't know what's up with her. She had it out for them, but I don't know why.
Yeah, but it just remind me of, your aunties and them sitting on the porch. That's what it reminds me of. How we used to do back in the day. We sit on a porch and talk about blah, blah, blah. And then you argue, you fight, and then you just go on. And she did say that today, that like, look, y'all young people argue and then y'all want to go, we end up at a funeral. But she was like, oh, ladies arguing, we just wake up the next day like ain't nothing happened. Like, ain't nobody gonna get unalive behind this, what she was saying. So, but baby, that thing was hilarious. Yeah, she's a Donna. I don't know, though, Ronnie. I think she's a nice woman, but let's really think about this. She was Liv's subscriber in Liv's chat, and she reached out to her man. So I want to know how that conversation went. How you do it, Elizabeth?
I see that Olivia over there don't want you, but I want you.
I got the plane ticket. Like, how did that go, Donna? I want to know how that conversation took place. How did it go?
And the sad part about it is, like, I think she really found her true happiness. That's crazy. You know how, when you get a certain age and we like a fun, we like a good time.
Zolo, did you change the wheel? Are you in the wheel, Zolo? Oh no, I didn't. Let me go look now. Okay, go ahead, talk, Elizabeth, while I go look in my own thing.
Okay. What? No, Miss not. Yeah, I'm telling you, she might be like a sweet woman, might be a good grandmother, a good mother. But something about her and Zolo is weird. I don't know. But to each his own. It just reminded me of Sling Blade. I was just caught off guard, okay? I was caught off guard.
Girl, I'm trying to see. Okay, I see where I have requests. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. Oh wait, yeah. I'm sorry. I see where it's asking me to accept different people and um. Okay, I think. Okay. Oh, go ahead. Talk for me, Elizabeth. I'm going through this IG.
Well, you told me I can't talk about the BI. Um, I can't talk about Loretta.
You know, you can't talk about Loretta. No, no, ma'am. Let me see. Who can I let you talk about? Because you be doing too much. Hi, Oceans. Yeah, I don't know. The list is getting long, Elizabeth. You are doing
No, she put on pants just like we do, okay?
and don't and leave Cassie alone. Leave the dead alone, okay?
Oh no, we're not gonna talk about that. That's just no. I talk about the Christina, not the
Yeah,
mama.
we can talk about her, but we got yeah.
No, we're not talking about the grandmama. No.
So, do you feel like this is just Chrissy grieving?
No,
Um,
Chrissy is about self. There's no grieving with Chrissy right now. Chrissy is about self. And a lot of times we don't want to say that because we don't want to seem so insensitive.
yeah.
But it is what it is. You don't get on the highway and it looked like you just did you just did a U-turn. You just did enough of crying just to get content for your video. Cause the way that can I say this without anybody
Are you gonna be nice?
judging me?
Be nice. But I wish I could.
The way that she got on the camera and said, I'm getting my kids ready for the party, but your mom just passed away is effed up.
Well, do you think? I think there's something to the timeline that we gotta be missing because I'm like, this timeline isn't making sense because it actually makes her look worse. Like these last
Well,
two videos
I
make
think
her
if
look
we
worse.
pay attention to what she said versus what she said on her live, it speaks volume. All right. So you're telling me that you just finished talking to your mom, right? This is what she said in her words. She just finished talking to her mom, and then she got a phone call. This is the same day that she got the fact that she was in the cold, but she just talked to her mother face to face. And then she said, I didn't get a chance to see her. What do
Yeah.
you mean you didn't get a chance to see her?
So when they just put out a video with no context to it, it just leaves people very confused.
And then on top of that, who who sends a body to the morgue knowing that your sister haven't said goodbye to her mom?
But sometimes they can't hold up nobody like that. Like the insurance
Mm.
be wanting
Well,
people
I would
in
assume that she
jail.
could still see her mother even in the morgue.
No, I don't like when my baby died. No, you couldn't go see her in the morgue, and they gave like a certain amount of days that you had to get her out of the morgue.
Okay, so when you identify a body, you have to go to the morgue, right?
Yeah. Oh.
So I'm just saying, like, I want to identify my mother. She has the right to do that.
Let me tell y'all something. Well, because
I
she
don't know.
wouldn't
I'm
be
just asking.
IDing her. She would not be IDing her because she was a patient there in the hospital, so they know who she is. So she wouldn't be
Okay.
IDing. And I have identified a body before, and I would say this to people: think really hard before you go do that. It will F with you for the rest of your life. It really will. So think hard before you go do that. Make sure you think that you're able to handle what you're gonna see. So yeah, identifying a body is horrible, just horrible. But I don't think they would do that since she was already
I don't think she visited her mom. I personally, I
right.
don't feel like she visited her mom. I feel like that drive when my mom is so cold, red. That right there, I felt like she didn't go visit her mom. And then when she went home and fed those kids one rib and seven slices of French fries, I don't know what she was doing, but that had nothing to do with the party.
I want Chrissy to turn. I think she could still turn this around. To 200,000 subscribers, a lot of those people are still rocking with her. But I think this is going to teach her to begin to be honest with your life, because I think that's where the anger is, that she's not being honest and that you're duping, people who work hard for their money. And I think she has the right to grieve the way she wants to grieve, but I think she should take some time off to herself and do something special for Mother's Day to honor her mom. And just remember too that it's so many people out there that you are triggering that have lost their mothers and are spending Mother's Day without their moms.
Well, let me tell you something. I don't know. I haven't experienced death, y'all. So my compassion level towards my mom or anything, but the way that she said, "Baby J needs a babysitter," baby, I just threw my damn phone. What the hell?
Oh yeah.
I just felt like this is an act. Hold up. Baby J needs what?
Let me show them this while they marinate on the babysitter, because that was weird to me. So this is what I've been making. This one is for my ancestor, but I've been making these for some of my friends who don't have their mom.
I shall wear a crown. I shall wear a...
Okay. Yeah, I love making those, y'all. But yeah, Chrissy needs to remember she's not the only one that has lost a mom. Different states use different terms. She's not the only one that has lost a mom. And I know when it's happening to you, you think you're the only one in the world that has experienced this. And even the strongest of us all were triggered by her video.
I was more upset that I would say now my mom can meet Baby J, or not a freaking babysitter.
Yeah, I think a good grief counselor will be perfect for her. Oh, Dr. A, are you
Chrissy only talks a big game. Chrissy's not going no therapist.
Right.
Y'all, I wouldn't be surprised if Chrissy try to get herself knocked up next week. Y'all, and I'm just
already
being
be
honest.
pregnant. She does look quite full.
Yeah. I don't know.
Full over there. So she might already be. I think this is her coming face to face with immortality, coming face to face with, you know what? I've been out here playing like a little girl, and now I got to grow up. Like, this shit is real. That's what I see. I see it's like, man, this shit is real. It just got real.
I always say this. I personally don't think the brothers is going to ever interact with Chrissy the way they had to when her mom was alive.
Mm-hmm.
So Chrissy's going to be alone.
Yeah, well, there's some family members you just need to love from afar.
That's how I feel. So Chrissy, she is grieving. She is probably not rejecting, but she's probably regretting how she treated her mom. Right. And y'all, you can't tell me you can sleep good at night knowing that you left your mama and your 8 kids in a house that they was about to get put out.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how in the world you sleep? Like, let alone, how do you find the energy to hunch on a stranger while you know your kids and your mama is getting put out?
Hunching on a stranger. Well, I don't want to hunch on a stranger, But for my birthday, I want to hunch.
Well, I will hope that you want to hunch on a stranger if your house is secure. I'm not hunching on no strangers. I'm facing.
I don't want to hunch. I want to be hunched. Girl, I got that text message last night. It's like, yes, you know what I want for my birthday? My niece said, what do you want for your birthday?
Don't worry about it. You can't get it from me.
Crazy. Okay. Anyway, all right. Yeah, so how's she hunching on strangers? Chrissy, how you doing that, girl?
How you hunching on a stranger? Oh, because everybody else is hunching on strangers.
Y'all better be careful out here in these streets. You are exchanging soul ties and you can't wash them off, you know? You gotta
Well, I don't know about soul ties, but the CDC is like coming down on like that package that nobody can get rid of is high in certain areas. And our numbers got high in Robeson County.
Oh, but do you know what about Robeson County? The murder rate, unaliving rate of women there is scary. And that is the poorest county in North Carolina.
So yeah, there's no strangers, no stranger danger over here.
Level 1 trauma. Y'all, let's give a shout out to KTS Worker. Y'all, she came up here and spent a good amount of time with us, and it's good to like know you guys. Like I feel like I know you. Like I know y'all. Like I want to talk to y'all like how Jasmine. No, I don't want to talk to y'all like that. Okay, it's because she's disrespectful to her people. I promise
Jasmine
you,
likes to dump her problems on people. She don't like them.
I'm not gonna put y'all on hold for 5 minutes before I talk to y'all. Like they go live and they make you wait for 5 minutes. Now look, y'all, I have a bit of good news I consider them in the mommy community. Lady Bling. I don't know if you guys watch Lady Bling, but first I want to send out prayers for Lady Bling because I was in her live today listening in the bushes, and so she has sarcoidosis. I knew she was sick with something, but I didn't know sarcoidosis. And a few people close to me have that. Y'all, that is very serious. But the good news is her and her husband Woods bought a house. It is gorgeous. They have a house. Now, I think they bought it I ain't gonna dox her. But yeah, so I am happy for them. So if y'all want something that's gonna pick you up these days, another mom to watch, and her husband definitely went through changes on the YouTube streets, cheating, breaking up, getting back together. So they're working things out, and I love her new house, y'all. So we have some good news in the community. So we don't have to always focus on the negative.
Well, you know what? I always got Lady Bling and Donisha mixed up.
I don't know who Donisha is.
Or was that Wax and Donisha? She's a mukbanger. I got those two mixed up a lot.
And it's some lady in the mukbanging world. She was on live. Listen at me gossiping. I'm so messy. But she was on live. Listen at me whispering. Y'all don't tell nobody. Something happened with her husband and she left him. And she got a lot of followers over there in the mukbang world. And I was like, oh, this is.
Oh, so you're talking about QE.
Yes.
Girl, she paid for that ding-a-ling. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. That girl paid for all her ding. I personally feel like the only man she didn't pay for was Scott. Scott was her original man.
So
yes.
I just seen her for the first time last night, and you know I'm messy. I subscribed.
I mean, she paid for this one man. Y'all, when I tell you, y'all gotta go back. Okay, so she got married to the African dude. Okay, so she still had an apartment here. Why was her ex-boyfriend still living in her apartment?
Girl,
that man was still using her credit cards. That man would still make videos, and you buy the food with her card to make his videos. Baby, she is a hot mess. She pays for ding-a-ling.
She looks like she has a lot of followers. Looks like she got money, 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 honey. And I was like, oh, I never heard of it. We might have to start doing some members only where we just chit chat and gossip. Because I don't want that label on me that I'm messy. You know,
Girl,
I don't want to do that.
we all messy.
I don't
It
want to.
just that we clean up our mess. It's
That
okay to be messy.
caught my attention. I was like, oh, this is messy. Let me subscribe. This is good.
But my thing is like it's not that she knew that he didn't have a job before she married him.
Really?
Girl, yes. She was like, he made nothing. And then like she got upset because he got his own channel with his own. Okay, so she was trying to do like what Jazz did with Chris and was it Extra with Chris and Jazz?
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to do that.
Oh,
So
she got him his own channel. She set him up with
So
his
she
own.
set it up with her email and she got the profit. But he was like, no, I need to make my own money. See, that's where women get it wrong. Stop trying to make it look like something when it's not. Because that man ain't he ain't about nothing. When he couldn't get his visa to come to America, she's trying to get the visa easier for him if he stays in like what is that Caribbean island,
I thought that man
Barbados.
was African or something.
He is African, but she had moved to Barbados so he can easily try to get a green card or a visa there and he can travel.
So
But
y'all,
right
I don't
now,
know who this woman is. I just stumbled upon her last night. Okay. So Elizabeth is giving us the background. All right. Go ahead, Elizabeth.
so so basically y'all have to watch. She erased a lot of her footage. Okay. So for example, if she don't erase like her living in Barbados, she will tell y'all the storyline of she's waiting for him to come. He didn't come, so she went back to Maryland. And she lived in Africa before she moved to Barbados. But for some odd reason, it didn't work out. So then she came back to Maryland and then she went to Barbados. So while she was back in Maryland, while she was in Barbados, her ex-boyfriend, Play, was still living in her house. He was still using her credit cards. Baby, this man was using the hell out of her while she was still married. So then she moved back to Africa the second time.
Okay, well, here's what it was. Now that I remember, he did a video about her the other night. So she came on live to talk about what was his name? Because that's he did a video about her. So she was responding to it. And I was just being nosy in the bush because I don't know these people. And I said, but I'm going to subscribe. I'm going to be a subscriber. This is good. This is messy.
And it is good because she's so stupid. So she thought she was winning with this comment. Somebody was like, why don't you just go back to your husband? And she said, I don't care. I would never go back to him. If I have to keep, if I have to keep on doing this until I get the right one, I'm going to do that. Basically, she said, I'm going to hold around until I get the right one. Baby, they ate her ass up in that little section.
Mm-hmm.
Like, girl, I thought you was about God. And of course, that's how they don't get you, right? But she just like a loose cannon. Okay, so y'all, if y'all don't know who Q Eats is, she also tried to have beef with Beloved. All right, so
She
she went to
kind of
Beloved
reminded
House.
me of Be Love when I was like, oh, this is like Be Love kind of vibes here.
Yeah, so she went to Beloved House, and at that time, Beloved used to open up her house to anybody and everybody.
Really?
All righty, so if you was a content creator and you was like, "Hey, I want to do seafood," Beloved was going to do it with
Oh
you.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Well, I used to see her with famous people, but I was never
and
into her.
uh,
I was
uh,
never into her.
so she went to the house, and then they came back. She said, "Well, let me just go and make a fake video about how Beloved treated me." Baby, they ate in her ass so bad.
Well, does she cook or she just eats food?
She cooks too.
Girl, maybe I need to start doing that. Maybe I should get a channel where I eat. How would y'all like that? Now,
Now you know in that mukbang community, right? That whole mukbang, the villain passed away.
the
Okay,
little
so
guy
this,
got unalived. It's a lot
yes,
of drama in that sector, huh?
girl, yes.
Oh, let me cut in for a minute. Paulette, this is the shirt, one of the shirts I'm sending you, but I don't see your address in my IG. I wonder how can I wonder maybe I can put in my business email and you guys could send it there. So I'll put in my charity email. And that way also if anybody wants to contact me. So I'm showing y'all our t-shirts. Now I was supposed to talk to see if the tab for my stuff was supposed to be on the website, but he called today and I missed the call. So I'll tell y'all when we come back again if the tab is there. So keep talking, Elizabeth. I'm gonna find my email and put in the chat my business email.
Oh, Dr. A, I hope we're not interrupting your work.
Oh, she says she's listening to it. And y'all, happy belated birthday to Dr. A. I hope she's gonna celebrate all month long. Me, I'm having trouble getting started. Okay. I might need a little liquor to help me out right now. Okay.
You'll be fine. You'll have a natural high.
I need some liquors. Oh, go ahead and talk.
So, and then on top of that, like, did you hear what the family did?
Who family?
Okay, so his family, I guess, like the RS or okay, so when somebody passed away, I think that money went to his husband.
Ooh.
So they can't touch it until the trial is over.
No, it's something they can do for him to sign it over to them. Like like the lady here that unalived her Green Beret husband, she signed something over to his family after they arrested her so they could go ahead and do whatever they needed to do. Okay. That's the business email. So
because they're telling people not to get nothing off their website, like their lips, like merch and stuff. They tell them not to do that right now because basically all that money goes to his husband.
Oh, KTS Dr. A, it's her birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. She says she gonna party all month long. And y'all, I'm still trying to make birthday money, okay? So I am making cowgirls, all right? I like for my cowgirls to have hips and dips and stuff, okay, y'all? So I am making cowgirls for like $40. I do you like 4. I even give you a video of your cowgirl, okay? And I work with you kind of on what you kind of like. So, okay, you could talk, Elizabeth. I'm just gonna show the stuff while we talk.
Okay. But yeah, so that community is a little spicy right now. You can get a good spicy on that. that community. But Liz is actually entertaining right now because we can go back and look at some of his videos.
Oh, we got Miss True Redbone. Hi, Miss True Redbone. That is my trail ride girl right there. She know all the music. Okay, go ahead, Elizabeth. I'm sorry.
So, and then, you know, of course, you know, reason why I call him a villain is because they had like a function, maybe about 2 years ago, when the mukbang community was like really like a big family. Everybody was doing like challenges together. So I guess they had a party and he showed his ass. And people from left and right was talking about him and how he treated people. So that's the reason why he's the villain of the
We
mukbang
got
community.
drama over there in that sector.
Yeah.
Oh, my word. Y'all gonna laugh at this one. Wait, is that the one? Let me see. Dr. A just lets me like use her face on everything. She just let me use her face. But they sound like they got drama over there. You would think it would be, you know, calm. That's why I'm going back to the perfume girly sector. Okay, if they have drama, I don't know about it. Okay. I don't know about it. If they got a lot of drama.
Trust me, you know, the mommy community is about to get drama.
Oh, this
Probably
is
about
the beef
September.
sector now. This is the beef sector now. And I went back to just watching the beef sector because I was like, you know, it's just some of it I can't take in my spirit, y'all, because this is just some of it is just too much. Oh, thank you. Let me play this again, y'all. It's gonna cut off your sound for us just a second, Elizabeth,
Okay, babe.
while I play this video.
Never gave it. I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them. We ain't never make it no. Back for everything I ever lost. I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth. We in.
Okay, so y'all, I can put whatever you want in your doll box. What applies to you? So I've been doing them for like $40. You get the picture and you get the video, and I try to make you like 4 videos to go with your doll. Yeah, girl, Darla, we still here, girl. We still here. We had KTS keep us company. Now we got Elizabeth. And y'all, I need to be putting my winter clothes up and taking out the summer clothes, but I'm up here talking to y'all. Okay.
Did you feel that weather outside, girl? We need to keep that sweater.
Okay. It's this is good cozy weather. I got my electric blanket on. It's that good weather. Good to watch a movie weather. You know, it's a good weather to watch a movie.
But yeah, I definitely think you should start doing videos on her too.
No, girl, they got too much drama over there, girl. I was like, oh, the husband in Africa. Now, what I wouldn't mind doing is seeing what the husband said. Do you know his name?
Was it
Right.
Goodwill? It's Goodwill.
Okay, and let me ask you, Miss True Redbone, have you seen the stuff with little Miss Shirley in the trail ride? Because I would love to hear your opinion. Let me show her a little bit real quick.
I'm a Shirley and I'm gonna teach y'all how to keep on steady.
Down like, but I'ma keep on steady.
And yeah, I definitely won't make any money off of this video playing this music, y'all. So, so you haven't heard about it?
Hold up, did that man in the background say, "Go ahead, little mama"?
Yes.
Oh,
See,
that is pushing it.
Yeah, y'all missed the first part of the video. I did.
Oh, that's pushing it. Like, you know, I could see, like, I see the little girl dancing. I see her dancing at clubs. I see and I'm not gonna lie, I don't see grown men. I see the women cheering that on. Okay,
no, grown men be around her. Let me see.
But when that man said, "Go on, little mama," I'm like, hold up.
Let me see if I can pull this, if this is one of those.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all have been eating that little girl up with the whole look. I can see me coming on the window.
It's about that other girl. I'm trying to find it, y'all. I think, will it still let you talk if I go back to my screen?
Well, go ahead.
Okay, you keep talking. I think it'll let you still talk while I go to YouTube so I can share the video of the little girl. Okay,
I didn't know that. I just seen the little girl, and I just seen the video of the little girl saying, "Where my haters at? Where my haters at?"
Right.
And I'm like, little girl, what's 3 times 3? At this point, you can bounce, you can twerk, you can stick your tongue out. Well, what's 3 times 3? I just need you to know 3 times 3, right? But yeah, I didn't know that grown man said that. Now I'm feeling
like grown men,
and I'm feeling sick because when somebody has said she looks tired or she's over it, I'm starting to think what this little girls might be feeling. Because y'all gotta understand, children have feelings and they can feel certain things that's not right. You know what I'm saying? Uncomfortable. So that little girl did a video. Her mom posted the camera on her and she's like, "Why you act so mean?" And that little girl said, "I don't know those folks." That little girl said that, y'all. You know, kids, they kids, right? But if she's feeling that withdrawal, that little girl don't like it.
Well, it reminds me of Shirley Temple. We were saying earlier, Gary Coleman, just like the exploiting of it, and it's a different level now.
Now, did you hear about this story with Shirley Temple when she was auditioning for MG?
Sandra D had a similar story.
And she was like, I think she said she was like 10. And she went in one room and her mom went into Louis Mayer's office and the man was like butt naked. And she started laughing. She said she never experienced like nudity. And she started laughing. He got so mad that he kicked her out. And she was like, "Mom, you would never know what happened to me." And she was like, and she actually said the man's name. So she was like, the mom was like, "Well, we had similar situations happen." That was effed up. Like, that was happening. And then, you think about that junk with Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe was a grown woman. But that casting couch they talk about, wow. And now I don't know, but they're both dead, so I can talk about it. Can I talk about it? They said that Ronald Reagan had a little affair with Elizabeth Taylor when she was 17.
I ain't surprised, baby. Elizabeth had so many husbands.
No, she was 17 when Ronald Reagan was a grown man.
Well, back then the actresses lied about their age to and I think it was Sandra D too. And gosh, it's a singer, the one that passed, Patsy Cline. I think she lied about her. I love Patsy Cline. I know I might not seem like a
Sweet Dream.
Yes, she lied about her age too, I think. And Sandra D had a story too. Like, they lied about their ages back then. Oh, you did, Darla? Because they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear you asking about grades and stuff like that.
Well, Jasmine over there lying.
Oh, Jasmine's lying?
No, I said Jasmine over there lying.
Oh, she's always
talking about her kids make good grades. Like, girl, bye. I need to see it.
Okay, let me play this video.
You don't think it can happen to you, and that's your problem. That's your problem. So I made a video almost a month ago explaining the boots on the ground and how I feel like little girls shouldn't be doing it. When I came out and said it, but I was all kind of PDF files. Who am I? You know what I'm saying? I'm probably the one that's looking at them. But what do y'all have to say now that the women are speaking up on it too? It is women telling y'all the same thing. That is not a dance that a little girl should be doing. And the fact that y'all find it okay is really disturbing. It's the fact that y'all really sit up and y'all glorify it like it's something they should be doing. And just for reference, I wasn't speaking on Miss Shirley. I wasn't even aware of Miss Shirley until my chat brought it up. But when I seen the videos, yes, that's exactly the type of stuff I'm talking about. She ain't the only one doing it. When people
So I actually, after I played those videos at the beginning of this live, I deleted them. So I think we're gonna have to do a part 3 on Miss Shirley. And I have some new opinions. I even have people that support Miss Shirley because I want to show all sides of it, of the little Miss Shirley situation. Let me see if this is it because I got more videos up here about it.
So the boots on the ground, baby. I think y'all call her Miss Shirley. Yeah, I think that's her name, Miss Shirley. The little girl, the little baby that do the boots on the ground dance. First of all, stop calling that baby Miss Shirley, giving that baby that old ass name. And when are y'all gonna let this baby start being a 4-year-old? That's if she 4. I don't even know if she 4. But child, this child is tired, okay? She tired. And you could tell the difference between the videos that when she first came out doing the boots on the ground dance versus now. She not even excited to do the dance no more. She just up there just doing it. Don't have no face expression. Before, when she first came out, she had the cutest little face expression, and that we all thought it was just so cute. Now, child, we is tired, okay? We tired.
Okay, let me see if this
dragging the fuck out that light-skinned girl that's doing that line.
That's about the other girl, and y'all get familiar with the story of the mixed girl because when I come back,
I think this might be the.
When I come back, we're gonna talk about her again. So I'm gonna show a couple of videos about her so y'all can get caught up on it. Girl, when she tipped that hat, when she tipped that black hat, okay. Are you?
Yeah, I haven't danced since the butterfly. I don't know what these dances are.
But so there's a beef with the mixed girl. Yeah, like Miss True Redbone says. So she's charging $7,000, $6,000 to dance, and she's not giving credit to the original girl that created the dance. And this we do need to talk about it. I've done a few videos about it. It's like the racial thing is huge here. And it's like, is she getting all this attention because she is biracial and light skinned? Because I see black, dark skinned women. We're doing it at the trail ride. I've been watching it for 8 years. They dance 10 times better than this little girl. So what is it? And it's causing like the talk of colorism in the black community. And why is she elevated, but the dark skinned girl was not the originator of it? So I want y'all to get familiar. So when we're talking about it, you know, let me see. Here's another snippet.
This is Hood News reporting live. I think at the end of the day, the world just want to see a collaboration between Tiana Page and Janelle Sindel. I think it'll be good for the culture. You know what I'm saying? Both of them on the same stage together, making a bag. You know what I'm talking about? Giving the people a lot more.
So that's not going to happen, but okay.
Watch this. Alexa, play Boots on the Ground.
Boots on the Ground by 803 Fresh from Spotify.
So y'all, even the baby is addicted to the song. And I am all tired of the boots on the ground. Where them fans at? But and however, for those that have just joined, our video is at 46,000 views. And if you love me for my birthday, you will watch it and share it. It puts money in my pocket. Okay. All right, Elizabeth.
No, girl, I need to go to bed. I didn't know it was 11:30.
Oh my God, me either. Look, maybe it's
I
me.
told you, you was like, oh, it's gonna rain good. It did not rain good, y'all. I'm still in my car. It did not rain good.
Wait, let me tell y'all the weirdest ish has been happening to me. I look at my clock, right, my phone, and it'll say 6 o'clock. And I look again, and it's like 12 o'clock. And I'm like, what happened? How is it 12 o'clock already? Like, it's like a time thing. I'm serious. I see it, yo. Okay. It's something going on.
Well, I don't know. Maybe we're having a good time. Maybe.
Yeah, and I do enjoy y'all. So I'm not gonna stay on here much longer, but I have had fun with y'all. Watch her performance in The Lion King. Whose performance in the Lion King, KTS? And Paulette, if you're still here, I put my email, my business email in the chat. Let me see. So you can give me your address. And I think Monday I'm going to mail out. I have 2 packages to mail out. Because, yeah, for my charity, I picked 3 grieving moms to give a Bath and Body Works gift to. And Paulette is one. I already gave one out, so I have one more. And I'm not going to tell the person who she is. I just want her to receive the package and be surprised. Okay. So it's typically people who have suffered the loss of a baby or pregnancy. And I like to do it like every holiday. Try to pick 3 moms for every holiday. And if you can, this is our sponsor. Sign up to his IG. Let me show it. He's big on the HBCUs, but he can do anything. And if you purchase a cowgirl from me, he can get it on a t-shirt for you, put boots on the ground on it. It's $25 if it's like up to a large. After extra large, the price goes up. And okay, email me. Yeah, that's fine. That's my business email. And here's another example. And then with me and Elizabeth, well, Elizabeth got to go to bed. I got things I need to be doing, okay?
Horses in the stable. I love the way you ride it. Horses in the stable.
Okay, so that's just a sample of them. So yeah, $40, I hook you right on up, and you get a video. Also, the thing with me is you get the copyrights to your cowgirl, meaning you could put her on tumblers, wherever you want to put her, okay? Because I'm giving up copyrights when I sell them to you. And like if you go to Etsy, yeah, you can get a little cheap, whatever, but sometimes they put copyright restrictions on it. So you will own her, okay? And I gave Dr. A one for her birthday, and I want to see it on some merch, Dr. A, if you listening. Please make you some boots on the ground merch with your cowgirl so everybody can see her. And let me play this. You will get a video of your cowgirl. Okay, so any closing thoughts, Elizabeth?
Well, I do want to say this. History repeats itself. So we seeing that dancer, that light skinned dancer. Remember, we just it was only a few years, maybe 100 years, almost 100 years, when Black people had to do a paper bag test. So
Yeah.
history does repeat itself.
And that's between the Black community with the
Right.
paper bag.
So if it seemed like we like the fair skinned women, no against I'm like caramel, but I definitely know back in the day I would not have passed that paper bag test.
Yeah, and just in case people don't know, back then, in order to get in certain sororities, you had to be lighter than a paper bag in order to get in. So that's why I want to have the discussion about the Janelle girl getting all this money and all this attention, but the dark skinned girls who dance 100 times better than her are not getting any attention or any of the money, right? But the true girl that created the dance, we need her to get some pep. Let me play this before I go. I'm play this. We need her to get some pep in her daggone step. Let me see.
The way y'all trying to coddle that goddamn white girl, let me clear that up, because y'all bitches are in uproar right now. The way y'all are trying to defend this mixed girl is beyond the fuck me. Because some of us know that she is resonating from her whiteness. You know, the part where they just take any motherfucking thing and claim it as their own? Y'all forgot the motherfucker is white too! So y'all don't think what she is doing is her white part acting the fuck out? I don't give a fuck about the motherfucker being mixed. I got a problem with her whiteness showing itself, and you motherfuckers trying to defend it. I don't like it, and I don't like that bitch, because she know what she doing. Okay? But I ain't gonna lie. The original creator, she need to put a little oomph in it. I'm gonna need the original creator to put a little fucking energy behind that goddamn dance that she created.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all have been eating that little girl up with the whole look. I can see me coming out the window. Ain't nobody doing me. Ain't nobody. Y'all are eating her up. I'm dying at it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start.
Okay, so it's a whole situation, and those are not my opinions. These are these people's opinions on the situation, and I think it's worth talking about. And I wish Liv had a level head, because I would be interested in, because she's always talking about the biracial, this biracial, that. So I think it would be good to have a conversation with her about this, but she's too busy chasing Gerard to, and she's always talking about this subject. And I can say my family members that are biracial say that you don't know what a hard time we have. And I never saw that before until I had that conversation, that they feel like it's difficult. I'm not white, I'm not black, I'm too black for this, too white for that. And to see what you guys think about that situation. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff going down in the trail world, y'all. A lot of stuff.
Well, I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna close out. What's the difference between that whack dance versus, I don't know if y'all seen it, the boots on the ground with the white people, like the full white people, and they just make up stuff.
Oh, they don't got no rhythm.
Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, she really didn't have any rhythm for me either.
She don't got no rhythm. She don't got it.
I don't know. Maybe it's the cuteness.
I don't know. Maybe it's the light skin. And there are people being true culture vultures right now. Let me show you this. I've been saying I'm about to go. Go ahead now. See what they doing?
He don't count.
He getting his money. Okay, here's the originator of the dance. originator of the dance. And so when she said she knew to get some pep in her step, you know, because we're really
She was trying to show y'all how to do the dance.
And this is trail ride is a family thing. And so you wouldn't be doing all that what that one girl is doing. That's not even line dancing. That's something else. Trail ride is typically a family thing. You know, and then after dark, them youngins go on over to the RV and we cuts up. So
Well, it was a blessing to be with you tonight.
yes,
You gonna give me? You gonna take away my black card?
Girl, because you ain't got no. I don't have a lot of rhythm either.
I'm gonna take my black card because that dance don't seem hot to me. Okay, that don't seem like a dance I would do.
I know this. You better be doing boots on the ground. Ain't playing with you. You better learn that dance.
Look, let me tell you something. When I saw Loretta Brown,
oh my God, Loretta coming for you.
She put on her underwear just the same as me. Okay, she don't got no special device.
For you.
Loretta is just a human, just like me. Okay. And got probably a little bit more history than I do. That's it. That's all Loretta is. I ain't scared of Loretta.
She says she ain't never scared. She ain't never scared.
What's Loretta gonna do? What is she gonna do?
She's playing. This is not a threat. No, this is just playing. Allegedly, this is a threat. This is not a threat. This is just fun.
She's gonna do.
Ha ha ha! She's joking.
What gonna do is sit on her damn computer and talk junk. That's what Loretta do.
Lord.
Did you ever see Loretta cook? Y'all don't see Loretta cook. Y'all see Loretta. Well, Loretta seems like she cleans before she get on camera. Like one thing about Loretta, she look like she takes her bath before she get on camera. I give it to her.
She put a lot of baby powder all over her chest. You know them oh yes, she look like she put some baby powder on her chest.
No, Loretta is a thick woman, so I give her. She can have the baby powder, shaping. Okay, she a big woman. She got big curves in big areas. Okay,
and I think the weight loss looks good on her. I really do. I think the weight loss looks good on
you know what? I didn't even notice. Okay, so there's a picture, right? I didn't know she was a big woman. I just y'all know because Loretta just sits down, so I wouldn't know that she was a big woman. But now I see her slimming down, and I was like, okay,
Loretta. So y'all, this is the link to my boots on the ground video. We are at 46K. And yeah, I did see I'm getting about $100 right now. Okay, so y'all keep watching it, and it's a personal achievement for me, and it proves to me that I can do other content that is doing better for me than anything talking about the mommies. You know what I'm saying? And so hopefully I can get some good footage for Black Bike Week that'll, you know, do something over here. Do a little something.
Let me ask you a question. Why are you kissing on that man?
I was not kissing, but people think I was kissing him. I was actually telling him it was for my YouTube channel. And that's why he was smiling. I was like, this is for my YouTube channel. And y'all might not know that Jeter Jones gave me a shout out too. Let me see if I have Jeter Jones.
Right, I'm ready. Listen.
So yes, you hoes can't fuck with me. I'm like,
that's right.
You can't muck with me. I done met Boots on the Ground, gave me a little shout out. Jeter Jones, that's the king of trail ride right there. So yeah, let me quit playing with y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn that dance. But right now I'm learning pop music. That's the dance I'm learning. Don't ask me. Yeah, y'all seen those little kids radio video? You know that one. I'm learning.
No, I haven't seen that.
I'm learning that one right now.
Yeah, my grandkids will probably show me that.
Yeah, I think it's cute. It's cute. It's a bunch of little kids.
And this is why I don't ever make it to church, because I be up too late at night. So I'm gonna let y'all go, and I'm really gonna try to get it together.
All right, night.
All right, and happy Mother's Day, everybody. And if you're not a mom, I know this could be a difficult day, and just remember, do what works for you. If it means you got to just log off of social media because it's just too much, then do that. And fancy titles, yes. Oh, yes, KTS. Let me tell you, there's a competition right here in my city. This girl, she has expensive equipment. Her quality of film is, oh my gosh, y'all, professional. And she's not getting the views that we're over here getting with our iPhone. So yeah, it's I'm so happy, y'all, about that. You gotta have something to be excited about, and that's it right there. So thank you, everybody. Y'all know I'm playing a couple videos on my way out. And Dr. A, send me your mom's name, because
I shall wear a crown.
Oh, send me your mom's name, Dr. A, and tell me what color you like. I asked you last night, but she don't have the heart. Well, I think she works hard, and now she put a little fire under my butt, KTS. There's a little fire under my butt now. Okay, y'all, I'm out. Just running my daggone mouth.
But I'ma keep on stepping. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Now step, then turn. Come on. Now step, then turn. Come on. Now step, then turn. Now step, then turn. Hold on.
Right now, we have some big news right now. We have some terrible breaking news coming. We have some really big news tonight, and we have another terrible breaking news up. We have some scary news. We have some big news right now. Donald Trump has officially revoked. Right now, we have some big news right now. We have some terrible breaking news coming. We have some really big news tonight.
I gotta stay focused. The path that I'm taking is illuminated with the wisdom of my ancestors, guarded by angelic beings, and they are making sure that I stay the course, stay in line. I choose this lifetime through this series of challenges to help me understand my highest calling, bringing forth healing for the collective. Look at me with new eyes, because actually, I have lost my mind. I have lost the fear.
Run it back, pull up. I said pull up. Said pull up. Said pull up. Yeah. She get to the cash when she walk. She look like a bad when she walk. She get to the cash when she walk. She look like a bad when she walk. Girl, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Girl, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Yeah. We get to it, got it stocked up. Popped up, got her hand all rocked up. Like 1 carat, 2 carat, more carats. She look carrots like a bunny, got her hops up. Don't care for designer, got her own drip. Don't care for the phones, got her own whip. Don't care for the scene, take her own trip. Guarantee it's for a bag and she walking. She get to the cash when she walk. She look like a bag when she walk. She get to the cash when she walk. She look like a bag when she walk. Girl, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to Passion Elisa on YouTube.